Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that as we do every single day. And we do have a stacked up program for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Then we'll do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 3:45, Daryl Payne joins us for an extended Animal House. 4:20 is Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. We'll do trivia at the 5 o'clock hour. We'll end it up with some Ross thoughts, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely, very dangerous co-host, Miss Deborah Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, and X just at Jim Colbert Show all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. You want to send us a talkback, you can do that as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to the show. We'll get you on the air in no time. How you guys doing today?
Great.
It's so chilly out.
8.8.
Yeah, 8.8?
8.8.
Do you know we actually do have a cold front coming?
No.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Last blast?
Next Friday, the high is going to be 76 degrees.
Really?
Yeah, because this thing that the thing that's bringing all this soaking rain is like a weird cold front coming down from the Pacific Northwest and sweeping across. So that's what's going to give us like 4 or 5. We're supposed to get 5 inches of rain in Central Florida over the next week and a half. And today's the last day of the balls hot, and then it just starts dropping all this week.
It's happening.
What?
Well, I mean, it's the last day.
It's not the last.
You're dancing around it.
No, the last blast is long gone, buddy. I mean, it's the high of when it doesn't get above 70. It's long gone. Last blast is gone. I got it wrong 15 times this year, and I don't need you bringing it back up or renegotiating it or anything like that.
Oh man, you saw what I was doing.
I did.
My bad.
What are you watching right now? I got to tell you, I love it when we find something that we're all kind of enjoying, and then we kind of move off into our shows. Are you watching anything new?
I am not watching anything right now because I'm consumed by a video game.
Okay, that's fine. Jack, are you watching anything new?
New series. I have one I want to start called The Burrows.
Okay, very
which
nice.
I haven't started yet. And last night I watched a new Sacha Baron Cohen movie called Ladies First.
Okay. Deb, anything?
No, nothing yet.
Okay, so let me ask, do you guys have Apple TV, all of you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Apple. Jack, you're an Apple guy, right?
Yep.
Deb, you
Yeah,
have Apple
yep.
as well, right?
Currently.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you straight up. This is going to be my What You Do That's New for next week. We launched on, my wife came home. We came home last night, had dinner. And as we're making that choice, like a lot of couples do when they're kind of settling in for the evening of what we're going to consume that evening, she looks at me and she goes, I heard there's a new creepy show out and a lot of people are talking about it online and I've not seen a whisper of it anywhere. And I said, well, let's start watching it. And we started watching it. Then I looked up the reviews and all the reviews are like bombastically good, incredible. And you know some of the players in the show. Have you ever heard of a show called Widow's Bay?
I have not.
I've seen just the little teaser for it on Apple.
It is you ready for this? It's a horror, mystery, thriller comedy. And I will tell you, it stars that dude.
Covers all the bases.
Matthew Reese.
Matthew Reese. That's exactly what it is. It's the dude from The Americans and the dude from that movie where he moves in next door to, is it Claire Danes?
Yes.
And he's like a billionaire and he wants to build this running track
He's
behind
like an
the house.
Elon
and
Musk guy.
She says no, and then off we go into this weird, which was a fun movie, by the way. He's the lead in it as a small town mayor that's trying to get people to come to his little island. I guess it's kind of like a Mackinac Island or like a Martha's Vineyard kind of thing. He's trying to create that vibe for his island. But there's a problem with the island.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
No, I haven't.
Dude, I got to tell you. We watched the first episode last night, and I don't know, do you guys do this where you watch an episode that you're both kind of on the You don't really know about it. And as soon as the first episode is over, you turn to each other to see how the other one felt, like worth watching again, worth another episode.
Yeah.
Dude, we immediately turned to each other like, yep, got to do it. And we wound up watching 5 episodes of this last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, it was...
Well, how long is each episode?
I think it's 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that.
What?
Hell,
Dude,
yeah.
we watched TV from 7:30 at night till 11:30 at night. We just crushed one after another. It was so fun. It's so much fun. A little scary, but funnier than you could imagine. Like we found ourselves laughing out loud at some of the jokes because the character development for the characters, they write it perfectly for that particular character to deliver some comedy. And it's not like overt comedy, like jokes like a Ron Burgundy thing. It's just these little barbs about the scenes and things that are happening that make it comical. Dude, I think you'd love it. I think Deborah
down.
would love it.
I'm down.
Jack, I don't know.
I like it, but how about one episode a night?
You can do that. I don't care. But
5 in a
look,
night.
here's the thing: you're all going to watch at least one episode because this is going to be my what you do that's new for next week for sure.
There's nothing better than whenever you find a piece of content that all of a sudden both you and your partner, or just you and anybody else in the room, start going like, "Oh yeah!"
And people are texting and said the Burrows is really good, and we had already kind of planned to start that, but this looked more fun because it had that comedy and thriller element to it. So we checked it out. I strongly suggest.
I is this a hot take? Maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe I have to rethink it, but I think Apple TV has had the best original programming, let's say, in the last 5 years.
Pretty good, man. I mean, starting off with Ted Lasso and then kind of going. What else was on there that has gotten a lot of action?
I like Silo.
That's another one.
A lot of people watch that, but
Where was Severance?
Severance is that.
Yeah,
and
it's Apple.
I think that's their best.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I mean, when you consider what Ross said, I mean, just Lasso and Severance alone.
E
I mean,
pluribus.
yeah.
Or just pluribus.
yes.
It also came at a very high price tag. I remember hearing that Apple just poured, dollar signs after dollar signs into making their own
Shows,
programming, and then they ended up dialing it back by going, this is not working out. So enjoy the best content that's happening on Apple TV.
They did a good job here because I can't imagine, they pretty much shot this on site in the Northeast. I looked up some of the shooting areas. It's Massachusetts and those little cottage kind of villages, towns up there. That's where they shot this. So I can't imagine, other than shooting on site, that it would have been that expensive to produce this show. There's not a lot of CGI or effects or anything that really in the program.
Yeah,
Pretty cool, though. You'll dig it.
I'm down.
400 years of Salem, Massachusetts this year.
Yeah, and by the way, there's a little of that in there.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
tiny bit of that in there.
All right.
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. Let me ask you
By the way, The Beast in Me was that series we watched with Matthew Reese and Claire Danes.
So good.
Yeah.
It was really good, by the way.
Just want to point out one last thing about Widow's Bay is that I love the marketing and art design of the cover. It's exactly like an R.L. Stine book cover.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I'm addicted to that art direction already.
Dude,
down to the font, to everything.
It kind of feels like that a little bit. It feels like an adult version of an R.L. Stine novel.
It's like Goosebumps. It looks like a Goosebumps cover.
And this is the Burrows?
No, this is the Widow's Bay.
Okay.
The Burrows, I haven't seen anything yet. Somebody just texted in and said Widow's Bay is pretty darn good. That they just started it last night and loved it as well. And again, I've not seen anything about it, and we just kind of started it on a whim, and man, we hit gold. It's so good.
Your Friends and Neighbors is another Apple TV Plus one. Have you seen that? They just released a second season.
Now that's the one with John Hamm.
Correct.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
I can't watch that.
Oh yeah.
My wife has a thing for John Hamm, and call me petty, but whatever, man. You don't see what her eyes do when he's on the screen.
When she's looking at John's ham.
Yeah. All right. Well, we could have. Whatever. What's up, Jim? What's next?
Even as he gets a little bit older, she's still down, or does that make it worse?
I think it makes it worse. It's weird.
Yeah, because he's so dignified now, right? Yeah.
And then John Hamm, not that long ago, went like super viral for closing his eyes and then like dancing at a nightclub.
Oh yeah. That was the meme there for a while. Right? When the Tiger Woods crash happened, I saw a lot of Tiger Woods memes using that thing from John Hamm.
Yeah. There was a viral trend with John Hamm, and boy, So what's next?
Yeah. So I do want to bring this up, but I kind of want to talk about it later. So I'm going to bring it up now so we can get some texting service stuff on it. I want to get this kind of seeded in your guys' brains, right?
Oh boy.
So as I'm watching Instagram and I go through Instagram or whatever, it could be TikTok or Instagram because she's on both of these platforms. I saw something really unique happen, and somebody made a video about this today, and I wanted to see what you guys thought. So there was this woman, and she started a TikTok channel, and her entire thing is she would make lunch for her husband, who gets up and goes to work as a construction worker very early in the morning. It's a Spanish couple, right? And they lived in what looked to be a camper, right? Because I looked exactly, you know who I'm talking about?
I think I do, yeah.
Now, so it's a camper. I know that for a fact because it looked a lot like the kitchen I had in my camper. And it was verified because the door looks like a camper door. So it's a camper, not even a mobile home. It is a straight up camper, right? And you can.
So you're saying it's a camper?
It's a camper, right? And that makes a difference. I'm bringing this up for a reason because it makes a difference, right? So you could see in the background as she's making these meals. And by the way, the meals looked amazing. Very home style Spanish cooking. And she would pack a cooler up so nice and all these little things for him. And off he goes, right? He should give him a big kiss and send him on his way. And that was the video. Well, after about a month of the videos, you noticed the cooler she was packing stuff in was Sponsor, right? It was a new cooler that has all these lunch compartments and all these things and place to put ice packs. I'm like, oh, she got a client. That's cool. She's in this camper cooking for her husband, just doing videos to make content. And obviously something's caught because now she's got a new cooler. So that kind of went on for a while. And I hadn't seen her for a little bit. Then I saw a video of her last night. And things have changed. Obviously, her channel exploded, and now she's making these lunches on a marble island in a kitchen with brand new stainless steel appliances in the background, brand new maple cabinets in the background, marble countertops, and really good lighting. Obviously, they got a place, right? She lost followers.
Yeah.
She lost followers. Because when they saw that the video made about this, the guy said when the viewers found out that it made her life better, they didn't want to provide support anymore. She actually lost followers over making it, making the content, and then as soon as she did the first video from that, she started catching hell from all her viewers, and people started dropping her because she wasn't in the camper anymore.
Love people.
Wild, right?
I don't think it's that wild.
You don't think it's that wild?
I mean,
do you think she should have just kept the camper, maybe put it in the backyard and shot all the videos from the camper? Look, maybe she should have.
That would be, to me, worse.
Even more disingenuous?
Yeah, that would absolutely be more disingenuous.
Yeah. So I just found that a really unique kind of situation where, and obviously, these guys are hardworking people. She's doing this for the love of her husband, who's a hardworking dude. And she made this content. She made great content. The videos were very easy to consume. The food looked amazing.
Whether
she looked very loving. I mean, all of it was very good. And then she makes a few bucks, buys herself a place to live, to move out of a camper, and people start hating on her.
I mean, the first thing I would have to say is, I don't even know how much hate she's actually getting. I have no idea. But she has to understand that both of those videos, those are two different stories. You're telling two different stories. If you're making that lunch in a camper, right?
Yeah.
And you're bringing up that you saw the door. I don't know why you would need to see a door to go ahead. But
camper doors all look the same.
But everything is part of that story. And there's also probably a rootability to it, a likability of this is charming. People that's easier to root for than someone in a mansion.
Yeah.
And now that the mansion is happening, and then that content is still happening. Yeah, that's two different that's two different parasocial connections.
Yeah, the irony of her audience trying to determine how well her life goes based on their support, based on what they see her doing with the money. Like if she sold a product, it wouldn't happen like that, right? If she was selling shoes and just kind of stumbled onto a really important, like a shoe, and she sold that, would anybody be mad because she was selling shoes and just happened to find a good shoe?
No.
Would they abort it then?
But it could just be a change. So she now is in a nicer kitchen with different lighting, but it lost some of the authenticity or just that the connection that some people had with this woman's story is gone. So it may not be outright to say, oh, well, she doesn't need me anymore. It may just be it doesn't feel the same.
How funny is that, too? Because even in your explanation of that, nothing really has changed. The scenes change. The love that she has for her husband, that she gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make these balls out lunches for him, is still the same. The kiss goodbye is still the same. The door he leaves is different.
Like
the kitchen,
subconsciously, we
Right.
we take all these things in when we're watching something. When you decide to keep swiping, there's something subconsciously that says, "Nah, I'm done with that."
Yeah. How crazy, right?
I mean, you live by the people, you die by the people.
I guess so.
If you're leaning on the internet for income, well, that's also a pretty volatile thing to lean on.
100% there, for sure. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Deb News.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Cuba is in a lot of trouble. A Miami federal judge makes a decision on Anna Kepner's stepbrother and where you can find the best sports bar in America. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
All right, take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and do more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
That crash on the Greenway, northbound near Orange Blossom Trail, that's been moved off to the shoulder. Traffic's getting by a lot better. Just look out for emergency crews still in the area. There's a crash off to the shoulder on the Beach Line westbound before State Road 520 getting cleared up. Afternoon slowdowns are starting to form in some typical areas on I-4, but there's nothing too serious affecting your ride right now. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Guys, get ready for Memorial Day grilling with huge savings on premium brands at Tools Ace Hardware now through May 31st. That's right, great deals on top grills from Weber, Napoleon, Big Green Egg, Gosney, Rectech, and more. And you can save up to $200 on Big Green Egg packages. Stock up on accessories, including 25% off all Blackstone griddle accessories. Tools Ace also has a huge selection of gourmet sauces, rubs, seasonings, and that includes premium brands like Meat Church. Take advantage of free assembly and local delivery on all grill purchases, $3.99 and up. You can shop at any of their 14 Central Florida locations or online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
It happens only once a year in Las Vegas.
Our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
Is back.
Put your hands in the air.
One stage, 2 nights.
Are you ready?
featuring the biggest names in music. Live, loud, and always full of surprises.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Hear it live on iHeartRadio and streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tuesday morning at 8.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
The AutoNation Flash Sale is on. For 1 week only, drive new and used cars with zero down, plus zero payments all summer long. We'll even buy your car and pay you top dollar on the spot. Don't miss it. Save on your favorite makes and models. Zero down plus zero payments all summer long. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Appraisal subject to verification. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 5/31/26.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Maybe your kids are self-sufficient now and you're ready to jump back into the workforce. Or perhaps you're stuck in that demanding job and the compensation just doesn't match your hard work. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. At Mark Spain Real Estate, we have all the components to make you successful as a real estate agent fast. Go to joinmarkspain.com. That's joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
MSC Cruises Memorial Day sale is here. For a limited time, get up to 40% off cruises plus kid sale free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Alaska, and beyond. MSC Cruises, let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe. I'm Kevin. And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts. We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Jim, I'm the same way. I was watching a couple for a while. They had some funny episodes, funny shows, things they did together. And then all of a sudden I'm sitting here watching him. Dude's got $5,000 brand new clubs that he buys, $30,000. It's just like, I'm just like, wow, I'm contributing to him getting all that stuff. I don't even have that stuff. Screw them. Yep, I'll quit them just as fast.
That's funny, buddy. I find that fascinating, man. I really do.
It's a chemistry.
It is.
It's an experiment. And when you start changing the ingredients, you're like, oh, wait, it's not working anymore.
That's fascinating to me, man. It really is. It's super fascinating. You enjoyed the content. You enjoyed the content, and when it was in the setting that you approved of. But when the setting changed, you don't like the content anymore, even though the content hasn't changed. Weird. All right, 77031. That's how you text us. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Cuba is a national security issue during President Trump's cabinet meeting at the White House today.
Having a failed state 90 miles from our shores is a threat to the national security of the United States.
He went on to say the U.S. will be working on it.
Okay.
And hopefully there will be a good outcome for Cuba.
Yeah, on which end are we working on?
I'm not
Making
really
the
quite
sure. Fail, or
I'm not really sure. All right, the teen who's accused of killing his stepsister during a cruise can remain out of jail. A federal judge ruled today that the 16-year-old can continue to live with a family member until his trial under certain circumstances. He is facing federal charges of murder and aggravated sexual abuse in the death of Titusville teen Anna Kepner. The suspect has pleaded not guilty and could face life in prison if convicted, if not the death penalty. His trial is scheduled to begin in early September in Miami. I am surprised because even though he has a GPS ankle monitor, they say he's living with his uncle in a house with other children, and they feel that he could be a threat to those other kids.
That's wild, man. That is wild.
I did not expect that, but, you know.
That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Why not just incarcerate the guy?
That's what.
Just keep him there.
What
it's just
prosecutors
September.
ask for.
It's just September. It's really not even that far away, oddly enough. God, you put him in a house with other kids? I mean, look, who knows? But I mean, anyway.
He's
in the
probably
meantime,
going to be on his best behavior, Jim.
A murder suspect who's considered armed and dangerous is on the run in Volusia County. Xavion Perry III is wanted in connection to a Gainesville homicide investigation that stemmed from a domestic violence incident. So police spotted him in Daytona Beach on Tuesday night, but he took off. Parr was last seen running toward the Main Street Pier, or Perry rather was last seen running toward the Main Street Pier. And anyone with information on his whereabouts, don't approach him. Just call 911.
Right, yeah.
Let law enforcement take care of it.
Dude couldn't wait any longer for GTA 6.
I guess so.
he put things into his own hands.
All right, we knew this was happening. Governor DeSantis is calling the legislature back into special session Monday to work on property tax relief. The governor says his proposed amendment would start by raising the homestead exemption to $250,000, which he says would remove property taxes for 60% of Florida residents. Lawmakers would then phase in even more exemptions.
When you raise to 500,000 limit, that's 92% of all Florida residents would be tax-free.
Nothing in life is free. Businesses, second homes, and non-residents wouldn't get the higher exemption, and news residents would have to wait 5 years to qualify, right? The governor is really trying to tamp down the people around the country who's going, wait a minute, what? You don't have property taxes?
Right, yeah, we're moving.
And then we have even more concrete over everything. Yeah. The amendment would require 60% support in the State House and Senate, then 60% support by voters in November.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, yeah, because we've seen that happen before, and government still fought against stuff that was approved by 60% on both sides.
Yeah.
And then we got, and then we got to fight about it. So hopefully this will go through. I mean, obviously tax relief would be great. I don't know where that money's coming from once they cut that out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, where's that going to get replaced by?
It's not. And if you talk to the Florida League of Cities, it's a really dangerous.
As we're shutting down 7 schools and. Yeah.
And it's one thing when you have, your higher incomes in an Orange County, a Seminole County, when you get up in an Okaloosa County, a Gadsden County. I mean, you're talking about these municipalities can barely provide services as it is. And now you're going to strip that away?
And you're right. Like all those counties left of Tallahassee going to the Panhandle before you get to the Pensacola in that area are some of the poorest places in the nation, man. They're I mean, it's really bad up there.
Talk to the Florida League of Cities, and they will tell you just how many little towns and cities in this state could really, really suffer in the name of property tax relief. It's what pays for our fire, our police, our roads, our parks, our libraries. I mean, you cut it out. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yep.
Okay, so this is kind of cool if you know someone who's a senior citizen in Flagler County, because they can get help with their energy costs this summer. Eligible seniors can get up to $2,000 for things like utility bills, shut-off notices, or critical HVAC repairs. Now, they're encouraged to contact Flagler County Senior Services for help signing up. The program is offered twice a year, but that's pretty cool. Fixed income, you probably don't have $2,000 laying around for home repairs.
Yeah, tough there.
It is tough, but with hurricane season, it'd be great to get that started. All right, those trying to block Florida's new congressional map are dealing with the legal setback. A Florida judge yesterday rejected a request for an injunction that would have stopped the new map that heavily favors Republicans from taking effect. Barry University's Dr. Sean Foreman says Debbie Wasserman Schultz is getting flack for running in District 20, historically won by an African American.
I understand these African American community leaders concerned that they'll have probably one less black member of Congress, several less with all the redistricting happening across the state.
The plaintiff said they will appeal after the judge's decision was announced. Governor Ron DeSantis wrote on X, quote, "Let's roll." End quote.
Let's roll.
Let's do this.
This Monster Jam?
I think Two Live Crews.
Luther Campbell?
Luther Campbell is one of those running.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Get the out.
Yeah.
Closer
I wonder if he'll get an Apache flyby.
All right, closer to home, over a dozen victims, actually now 18 victims, are linked to a hidden camera investigation in Winter Park.
Uh-oh.
Nicholas Esparza, I believe was a pre-law student, was rearrested after he was initially taken into custody earlier this month. Police now say at least, again, 18 people appear in surveillance video connected to the case using the bathroom.
Oh, man, yeah.
The victims include children, teenagers, adults.
Wow.
Detectives say the charges have been upgraded to felonies.
Wow.
Yeah, looking at the mug shot.
Yeah, he fits.
God, he does.
Does he?
Yeah, he has the face of someone who would put a bathroom toilet in.
Yeah, let me go see.
A bathroom camera toilet.
Esparza, you say?
Esparza.
Yeah, he's got that vibe.
Let me see if he's got the vibe.
Does he have the vibe,
Let me
Ross?
see if he's got the vibe here or not. He feels like he has the vibe. I got to see a picture of him yet. Oh, yes, vibe. Yeah, go to jail. Directly to jail. Do not pass go.
He's got that. You see that hair, Jim? He's kind of got that coin flip. I'll hit you with the air pressure.
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, he does have that.
He's got that top going for him.
All right, a big part of the Orlando Science Center is about to reopen. The Big Dome Theater on East Princeton Street is set to reopen Monday under its new name, The Dome, by Dr. Phillips Charities. The theater includes a new curved nano-seam screen. Nano-seam. Better seats, a better sound system, and 8,000 laser projectors.
All right.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, right?
Let's go.
Special request. Can you actually say it even more sci-fi like?
8,000 laser projectors. Now, the center will host nature films and laser light shows featuring music by Pink Floyd.
Let's go.
Taylor Swift. What? And other artists. President and CEO Joanne Newman tells the Orlando Sentinel the Dome is a big step forward and how they present storytelling that educates and inspires contemporary audiences.
Yeah, Taylor Swift does not fit the planetarium vibe. That is a definite Pink Floyd kind of a fish tool kind of thing where you sit back, you maybe do some things before you get there. You soak it all up.
Yeah, I want to learn about the dark side of the moon. Let's go. Let's go.
So speaking of that, you're going to want to make sure, though, that you imbibe, but you keep it away from your pets. Turns out, a new warning for pet owners, THC edibles are posing a growing threat to dogs.
I don't know anything about that.
According to the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center, Florida officially ranks in the top 5 states.
Oh, no.
For the highest number of marijuana-related pet toxin calls.
Wow, really?
Now, Miami-Dade County accounts for roughly 10% of all marijuana-related toxin calls.
But those in Miami are not accidents. That's like Kodak Black going, yo, let's get this dog high.
Across the entire
That's just
state.
like wanting to see what their bulldog looks like wrecked. That's exactly what that is.
Now, for those who do not know, experts say dogs are highly attracted to the smell of cannabis.
Did not know that.
Symptoms to watch out for include glassy eyes, extreme lethargy, loss of balance, and sudden urinary incontinence. Or any bar on a Friday or Saturday night.
It makes them pee themselves? Oh, that's kind of crazy. It makes them just lose control of their bowels?
I mean, not every time.
How would you
Ross,
know?
how would you know? What do you mean every time?
Oh, that's right. Your dog got into like a sack of your gummies and barely made it.
No. Yeah, if I tell you the truth, you're not going to believe me. It was an old woman's brownie that had like 10 milligrams in it, and then my dog got a hold of it. And because she was very forgetful.
What do you mean about old woman?
She was, very old. It was my mother-in-law's friend who came over, and she's got that like old woman shuffle.
Yeah.
So I think she took it for her bones.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. She was on that trajectory with her relationship with cannabis, but she left the brownie out. My dog got it, and my dog was on ice skates. But yeah, no urination or anything, nothing like that.
Very nice. Okay.
Well,
what do you think is more damaging to the dog, the cannabis or the chocolate?
Takes a lot of chocolate. That's a bit of a myth.
It's hard not to laugh throughout the whole thing.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
Not with your size of dog.
I don't know.
Now, if your Dexter would be able to handle chocolate. I wouldn't take any risks with Sadie.
I don't know. I had an 8-pound dachshund eat a 1-pound Easter bunny and just poop chocolate sauce for a couple of days, and other than that, just bounce right back.
Well, other animal news, 2 members of President Trump's cabinet were busy in Florida over the Memorial Day weekend. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posted a now viral video on X that shows him wrangling 2 snakes from the patio of Dr. Mehmet Oz's Palm Beach home. While Kennedy is holding both snakes with his hands, the administrator of the U.S. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, Oz, announces what he believes they're engaging in.
Well, they were having sex, Sean. So what were they? They're not moccasins.
The snakes were actually black racers, which are non-venomous and commonly found in Florida. But
they were biting the hell out of him too.
They were in the video.
This dude is so weird.
It's also, by the way, that's audio. That's what RFK sounds like every audio drop.
In the video, RFK Jr.'s wife, actress Cheryl Hines, pleads with her husband to drop the snakes as they bit his fingers.
Nibbled. Just a little nibble.
The snakes went on to say, I told him not to tread on me.
Yeah.
They're like, can't we finish first?
Right, yeah. By the way, that was recorded in a studio.
Yeah. All right, Tiger Woods is expected to miss all 4 major PGA championships for a second straight year. Sports Illustrated reports Woods did not enter the 2026 Open Championship before last week's deadline. The 15-time major winner is also not exempt for next month's U.S. Open at
Shinnecock.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shinnecock Hills.
In New York.
Yeah.
You can take that one.
Yeah.
Woods hasn't competed since missing the cut at the 2024 Open Championship.
I don't think you're going to see Tiger a lot. I think you've seen Tiger.
The 50-year-old has played in just 8 majors since a 2021 single vehicle crash in California with 4 missed cuts and 2 withdrawals. Woods saw his comeback halted following a March car crash and DUI arrest in South Florida.
I got to tell you, that this last one got other players kind of turning on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was more chatter about him being irresponsible and not really kind of living up to what his legacy has been than I've ever heard before. I mean, this was like a weird break for a lot of guys who have supported him a long time.
Well, it also doesn't help that he proceeded to say like the corniest thing I've ever heard a professional GOAT athlete ever say. After
I'm on the phone with the president.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I was just calling the president.
Yeah, just talking to the president. Yeah.
Dude, how?
And credit to the captain. That's great.
All right,
I'm
guys.
still going to need you to hang up.
He patted him on the head like a good boy. That's good for you.
I'm sure, and we know that you are, but you're missing the point.
Yeah.
All right, the best sports bar in all of America is what state?
Buffalo.
Vegas.
Jack? You're never going to get this.
Then it's Boston.
Northeast Ohio.
I was going to say, I was just about to say Cincinnati or Cleveland for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't
No,
know.
it's according to
A
USA.
place where they have nothing else to live for.
Exactly. But Vegas has that crazy thing that Kravitz went to. That whole thing's like it's like the sports book. There's TVs, a big pool, the whole 9 yards. I thought maybe that would be it.
No, it's according to USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards, which ranked Winking Lizard Tavern as the best sports bar in the country. Since first opening in 1983, the Winking Lizard has expanded to more than a dozen locations across Northeast Ohio. USA Today says the top spot went to Winking Lizard due to its wings, burgers, ribs, and pizza, paired with more than 100 beers, wall-to-wall TVs, and its all-around atmosphere.
Yeah. Is the sports bar, is that kind of thing in Florida still strong? Because I know that Hooters has had a difficult time. Wing House is gone. I don't know if Twin Peaks is doing okay. Those were all built around like the sports boob bar thing. And are they doing well anymore?
I think those are more of the boobs in the sports that they were built on.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what a sports bar is, right? I mean, I know that our friends over at Frogger's do well. That's a sports bar, is it not?
Yeah, but I think it's I think we have come to the conclusion that sports bars, we enjoy boob-free a little bit because we know that the boob tax is on the wings. The boob tax is on the beer on the draft, and I much rather have a friend than a boob that I can pretend to think that likes me back.
How funny would that be if it said burger, boob tax, $2?
You know?
Yeah.
And that concludes your JCS News.
Boobs. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with our buddy Daryl Payne.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms are on the table for our hump day. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. It'll be hot, it'll be humid once again as well. It feels like temps up close to the century mark, so stay hydrated. Those showers and thunderstorms develop, especially west of Orlando as that sea breeze works inland. Some of those could produce some brief gusty winds, some frequent lightning, and torrential rain. Through the overnight, we'll see those fade away with temperatures falling back into the middle 70s. Then for our Thursday, our Friday Eve, more numerous showers and thunderstorms as we tap into some more tropical moisture, torrential rain, frequent lightning, gusty wind, all possible in the strongest of storms with a high near 90. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
Is your AC working overtime? OUC customers can upgrade to a high-efficiency HVAC system and get money back with rebates. So staying cool means saving more. Don't just go green, get green. Visit OUC.com/getgreen.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA, now in town for 3 years, absolutely changing people's existence. Oh my God, they've scanned like over 20,000 people and saved between 400 and 500 lives. And I tell this story all the time because it's so apropos for what these guys do. I got a letter from a couple. They're in their 60s. They wanted to get a gym membership, but before they got the gym membership, they decided, you know what? Let's go to Life Imaging FLA to see if our hearts are good enough for this, for what we're about to do. Turns out the woman was perfectly fine. The guy winds up in the hospital with surgery that winds up saving his life. That's what Life Imaging does right there. That's it. And man, there's nothing in the world like that peace of mind. I also tell the story of my wife getting that phone call from her mom and dad that their scans were perfectly clear, and that pressure that just came off your shoulders, you could just see that immediately. And remember, there are no dyes. There are no, you don't take your clothes off. The entire thing only takes a few seconds, and when you get over there and get this scan, you'll see just how well it does for you and your family. So don't wait, do what I did. Call Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway all-in pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no additional fees, just total transparency. And that goes for your trade-in too. At Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships bid for your trade, so you can be confident you're getting the best value possible for your trade-in. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinanced. Expires 6/5/26.
Are you looking for a home with an open floor plan in Orlando? Or maybe a home with a big backyard and winter garden? Good thing you can check out the hottest homes that are available right now in Central Florida all in one place at thenicklygroup.com. The Nickley Group has helped thousands of families find their perfect home, and they're ready to help you as well. Don't miss out on some of the most in-demand properties on the market. Go to thenicklygroup.com and click on Hot Homes.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
And Sutherland Nissan knows that sometimes you just need a break. A nice long break. So during our month-long Memorial Day event, buy your new Nissan and make no payments till 2027. Hey, that's a break till next year. Plus, get Sutherland for life. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan. Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Online, OrlandoNissan.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
No payments for 90 days. Check out customer for 7 payments, and customer first payment is not until January 2027. See dealer for complete details.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love in as little as one day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for his seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
48 countries.
Only one winner.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Every unforgettable moment wherever you are. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
The world will be listening.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes and get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Ross, I have a question for you, man. So I'm 36, I'm married, and I have a 2-year-old. We're in a similar stage of life right now. How do you have time for gaming? I'm jealous of that, man.
Oh.
My wife and I, we get up at 6 in the morning for work. We take the baby to daycare. By the time we work all day, get back home, get everything cleaned up, cook and eat dinner, and get the baby down for bed, it's like 9:30 and we're exhausted. I have literally zero time for gaming, and the weekends are just really family time because that's the only time we get to actually spend whole days together. I haven't gamed in 2 years. How do you do it? What's the secret?
Legit question.
Yeah,
Legit.
really legit question.
Legit.
I mean, do you want me to answer that now?
No.
All right.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yo.
So is Ross. Yeah. Now we'll get to Animal House in just a few minutes, but what we've decided to do with Animal House is have Daryl come in a little bit early, let you guys know we are going to be taking calls at the top of the hour for your dog's behavior. Daryl, of course, from Paw Affection Dog Training. Good to see you, D. What's up?
Yeah, it's good to see him.
And one of the other things I was talking to Daryl about a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I bet there are things out there that you could use other than your training expertise to talk to people about their dogs, about things that they do to their dogs that the dogs really don't care for. Like, I know this. I love to pick up my little dog and hold her like a baby, like that. And I know she hates it. Yeah. I know she hates it. She looks at me like she hates it, but I like it and I'm bigger. So I forced that love on her, but that was the whole point. Like, every week have something that, that you can use your expertise of dealing with dogs for like more than half your life.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've been training dogs nearly 40 years now.
40 years.
Yeah, and I'm 61, so yeah.
Do the math.
Yeah.
So I thought,
like you said, half your life.
Yeah.
More than, yeah.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool for you to go over a few things. By the way, I think we had a thing. Jack is working on getting it on one of the panels right now. Right there it is at JimColbertLive.com. But go over a few of those things that people believe that when they do to their dogs love it, but they really don't.
Yeah, that's it. It's where we misunderstand each other. because we apply our human values to our dogs. And so I've just cobbled together sort of 5 things that immediately come to mind. And the first one you've touched on already, which hugging too tightly. You know, we get our dog and we squeeze him and love him and call him George, and you know,
I like that old Looney Tunes.
they really don't like that. You know, they'll tolerate it. They don't like it.
Now, how do you guys know that? Like, is it just because of the way the dog reacts?
You look at their body language when you do that. They're kind of looking to the side, like, "Get me out of here." You know, it's like when your auntie, you know, the old auntie grabs hold of you when you're a kid, you know, and you're looking out like, "Please make this stop."
Right. Arms straight out. Yeah. You're not reciprocating the hug at all.
I mean, they like to be petted, you know, and that kind of thing. They like the interaction with you, but hugging them too tightly is really putting them in a position where they can't get away.
Right, you're confining them.
Absolutely. It's a bit like putting a dog in a cage, and, you know, you're taking away their options. And so, you know, by all means, interact with them, hug them a little bit, you know, put a little bit of love in there, but don't hug them so they can't get away.
Do they look at it negatively as if you're doing something bad to them? Like, will they remember that you do that and kind of avoid you?
Well, what they'll do is they'll tolerate it because they love you, but what it will do is the next time you go near them in that kind of way again, they're gonna be pushing away from you,
right?
Because they don't want it to happen again.
Yeah. My dog does that right now. It's pretty much like I have a running chainsaw every time I approach her.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it's like. She avoids me at all costs.
Yeah, that's why I've never done my dog's nails, because
really?
You know, you've only got to do it once. You don't touch their feet after that, they're going nowhere near.
Oh yeah,
you.
right.
So it comes to number 2. Then number 2 is inconsistent rules. That is where we change our minds. Hey, you're allowed on the sofa today, but tomorrow you're not, and the following day you are, but then the next day you're not. They like consistency. They like to know where the rules are. They like to know what they can do and what they can't do. Otherwise, they get confused. You know, it's like, well,
they like patterns too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. You know, so you need to make things simple for them. They're like me. We need simple.
They're like every male I know. Yeah, keep it real basic.
Yeah. I mean, if Penny just made things simpler for me during our marriage, it would have been much. If just, you know, set the rules.
Right.
And, you know, I worked it out in the end. I'm always wrong, and that's fine.
Right, exactly.
You know, I know that now. That's right. Number 3, invading their personal space, and so you can get all this on the page. It's on there in cartoon form, so that I can understand it and it's easy for you as well.
So that means if they have like a bed in the house somewhere and they're in that bed, like leave them be until they leave that bed, or is it something different than that?
If they're in their safe space, and you don't want to be going down there, but it's more about getting your face in their face.
Oh, I see.
So don't stare when they're pooping.
Yeah, well, they don't like that, do they?
They do not. Have you noticed, does your dog turn their back to you when they're pooping?
It's the only time my dog makes eye contact.
Wow.
That's
I'm
weird,
super uncomfortable.
You got a weird dog.
It's
Weird
got a weird
dynamic there.
We have a very odd relationship.
What have you trained your dog to do?
I don't know. And this is all while we're sitting on the kitchen floor.
Well, that's why if you're going to take the dog out to poop in the back garden and you don't have a fence, or, you know, you're just taking them out to go to the bathroom, you know, put them on a retractable leash and give them the ability to go away from you to get a little privacy, you know.
We just let her out front, let her go. She goes, she has her little area. She goes, does it, and then comes right back because she knows there's a treat coming. Yeah. So she goes out there to do it so she can get her treat.
That's probably why she's looking at you.
Yeah, right.
Now she's faking poops. It's a problem.
So the invading the personal space is more about you getting your face in their face, getting right in
they don't like that.
Close to them. And especially when you're staring at a dog. When you're staring at a dog, what you're doing is you're challenging a dog.
Yep.
We see it as friendly, happy, hey, you be my friend. They see it as, do you want to fight? So it's a miscommunication between the species there. So, you know, don't invade their space. Number 4, not in allowing enough sniffing on the walks. This is something that I talk about a lot when I'm doing in-homes and stuff like that. Allowing your dog on a walk to sniff. This is their Facebook time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You've got mail.
Yeah, they're looking to see who's been there, and, you know,
is it a boy or a girl?
Yeah,
or
they can tell the sex of a dog. They can tell if it's a dog they know. They can tell the dominance of a dog by the markings that are on the road there. So they want to sniff. That, you know, it's good for them to sniff and get that kind of dog activity going, because a lot of people think that walking is the dog has to walk right next to you the whole time, like it's an obedience competition.
Right, yeah.
You know, and that sucks for a dog. You know, in all honesty, we walk at most 4 miles an hour. That's half of what a dog would do. So if you're trying to give the dog exercise, you're not doing it. because the dog, it's like taking your
Right.
91-year-old neighbor out for a walk to get some exercise who walks at 1 mile an hour. You're not going to break a sweat.
Right.
So with us, to your dog, you are the 91-year-old neighbor. So to get the exercise and wear the dog out, let them sniff.
Yeah, just be patient because that's their reading, right? Like they're
Absolutely,
reading, right?
yeah.
They're learning about their environment by smelling.
And you're going to wear them out better.
And after you told me that, I used to kind of be like, well, I have 10 minutes to walk my dog, and I would just kind of, come on, let's go, let's get this over with. Like it was a task. And after we talked about that, I was like, okay, well, I have to book more time, let the dog sniff. And actually, to be honest with you, after the first 5 minutes when they do the sniffing, they're pretty much kind of moving on at your pace anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. Number 5, then, forcing social interactions. We are really good at this as humans. We want our dog to make friends. So what we do is we and your neighbours want their dogs to be your dog's friend. So they come up, hey, can they say hi? No, dogs don't say hi. Dogs have a certain way of introducing themselves to other dogs. And it doesn't involve being face-to-face with a dog. Going back to the staring thing, you put 2 dogs together in a close proximity when they're both on a leash, so you've taken away their ability to get away. Now they're staring at each other as well. You're creating the perfect storm for a problem for yourself. So don't force them into situations. Let them be around another dog. You don't want to be, crossing the leashes over. It's a bit like Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams.
But you want them to, be around each other. They'll normally, when they're meeting in a dog park, you'll see that they go probably side onto each other. They'll sniff each other's butts.
Thank God gave that to them.
Yeah, find out what they're all about, and then they'll decide whether or not they like you
exactly,
or not.
and
then they'll move on, right?
The body language.
Right, yeah.
And they'll decide, are they going to play together?
Right.
Are they going to ignore each other because they've got the ability to do that? But if you're forcing them together on leashes, that's going to be a problem.
Those are awesome, by the way. Well, let's go ahead and take a little break. We'll come back. And by the way, if you want to load up the phones, if you have questions about your dog's behavior, Daryl is a certified dog trainer. Has been doing it, like he said, for 40 years of his life. He runs Paw Affection Dog Training. We'll tell you more about that in a second. But 407-916-1041. If you have a question about your dog's behavior and you want some free advice, my man Daryl will do that for you next. Load them up during the break, and we'll take those calls right after this.
How you see the monsters will change. Details coming June 1st. Stay tuned.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder, I-4 eastbound after Darrell Carter Parkway. Lots company on I-4 westbound between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. Accident reported Howell Branch Road at Tangerine Avenue, and also another accident 192 eastbound at Florida's Turnpike. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital.
HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital has opened its doors, featuring state-of-the-art technology and nationally recognized physicians. More convenient access to high-quality care. HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital, located at I-75 and Archer Road.
Man, here in Central Florida, it is vital that you have a really reliable HVAC company that can come to your house and save your life if your AC dies. That's Mills Air for me, without question. I just did my preventive maintenance plan about a month ago. You should do the same thing as well. It's 96 degrees outside today, and it will be sweltering before you know it. Make sure your system is ready for that. Mills Air can do that for you. They use their 30 years of experience right here in Central Florida, keeping you and your family comfortable, just like they've done for me and everybody here on the show for many years. And their techs can service any brand out there. Guys, don't worry about what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can repair it. But check this out. If you do happen to need a new unit, they are Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That's important. That can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and always, always, always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
Get ready for the ultimate summer festival experience happening on the Space Coast. Merritt Island Fest is back June 6th and 7th at the Merritt Island Veterans Amphitheater. Saturday night, feel the reggae, blues, and Hawaiian soul of Landon McNamara. Then Sunday, The legendary Inner Circle takes the stage. Plus live music, food, vendors, a surf expo, arts and crafts, and so much more. 2 nights, one unforgettable festival. June 6th and 7th. Get your tickets and info at MerrittIslandFest.com. That's MerrittIslandFest.com. Don't miss it. Space Coast, this summer's gonna be good.
Oh boy, got my house painted from We Paint Everything. You can as well because it makes it feel brand new. I love the work they did at my buddy Raphael and his crew at We Paint Everything. A family-owned company, by the way. They treat you like family. Over 75 years of painting experience, but they repair it before they paint it. I'm talking about wood rot repair. They seal everything up, put down the paint. They seal up the house, paint the house. It looks great. Absolutely love the work they did. It's so much nicer when you hire a professional to do something that you know came out much better than if you tried to do it yourself. But it's not just exterior painting. You can do the inside as well. Wall and ceiling painting, any finish, any room, trim and detail work, baseboards, crown molding, doors, frames, cabinets. They handle it all. Call Raphael today at We Paint Everything. Based locally in Winter Park. Phone number is 407-657-2000. Online at WePaintEverything.com.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Here's a question. How many brokers does it take to insure your business? If you're like most business owners, the answer is way too many. Multiple policies, multiple applications, and no clear view of how it all fits together. And when questions come up, it's not easy to get the clarity you need. SuperSure changes that. One broker for all your business insurance, backed by the team that works for you year-round, not just for renewal. And if you've ever stared at a policy just wondering what it actually covers, SuperSure has a fine print fax tool that translates the legal jargon into plain English so you can understand it. And now you know what's covered and what's not. Right now, you can go to supersure.com and get a full report on your current policies with no obligation. Find out if you're overinsured, underinsured, or somewhere in between. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all your policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
The AutoNation Flash Sale is on. For 1 week only, drive new and used cars with zero down, plus zero payments all summer long. We'll even buy your car and pay you top dollar on the spot. Don't miss it. Save on your favorite makes and models. Zero down plus zero payments all summer long. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Appraisal subject to verification. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 5/31/26.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds. And you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
how's it, Ohana? Oh, Ross. Great to see you rocking the vintage Merry Monarch t-shirt there, bro. And you know, coming off you guys' trip to Hawaii, Malama, brother, because you're really cool to see how you gain the respect, saw parts of the life that a lot of people that travel there don't. Brah, blew up Saturday night at Pineapples. We can't wait for your dissertation. Aloha.
Yeah, I want to hear all about that. I heard some things.
You saw some things.
All right, 77031. That's how you text us. If you'd like to leave a talk back, it's easy. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on there. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
Animal House is generously brought to us each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We'll tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn. But now, please join me in welcoming back Daryl Payne from Pawfection Dog Training.
It's like we just saw this guy.
Yeah. Deja vu.
Daryl, first things first, how's Penny?
Yeah, she's fine. I was just saying in the break, she got bitten by a brown recluse spider.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Yeah, that was last week or weekend before last. And it took a week, and one of her arms looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger had come over and trained her for a week.
Right.
Wow.
But now she can climb buildings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's
she now spits web.
Right. So we do have actually a couple calls, Daryl, obviously from Pawfection Dog Training. Dog training place here in Central Florida for how many years?
Or 17, coming up 17.
17 years.
Yep.
17 years. And Daryl will take calls on your dog's behavior. If you're having issues with your dog, barking, licking, jumping, eating poop, chasing your cat, whatever the case may be, Daryl specializes in this. By the way, he has classes. He can give you some advice here, give you a couple things to try. If it doesn't work, you can obviously book an appointment and go over to Pawfection and have that worked out. Sound good?
And we actually have, on the 6th of June, save the date, 6th of June at 11:30 over at the Shane Kelly Park in Oviedo. We're doing a free come and try the agility. If you've ever fancied trying agility with your dog but didn't want to sign up to a class or you know didn't want any sort of financial outlay and you just wanted to try it to see if your dog's suitable, come and see us. Give us a call. Speak to Penny, 407-456-1066. And we can get you on there and come over at 11:30. We'll take you around the agility and we'll see how good your dog is or not.
We got it fun. All right, let's get to these calls real quick. Here's Debbie. Debbie, how you doing? You're on with Daryl from Pawfection Dog Training.
I'm great. I'm glad to be on.
What's your
Debbie.
question?
Yes, my question is, I have a 4-year-old Rottie who aggressively lunges at vehicles when I'm walking him in my neighborhood. It can be the FedEx, it can be the garbage truck, it can be a neighbor he doesn't even know. And I just don't know how to stop the behavior.
I'll tell you exactly how to stop it. Call us.
I knew you would.
Yeah, because the dog is being overprotective and it's being combined with the chase drive because things are fast moving. So things that are fast moving trigger them more. But the biggest thing, he's a Rottweiler. He has a natural propensity towards a protective instinct, especially of you. So what he thinks is that the FedEx man is coming to murder you, as is Amazon. In fact, don't tell Penny that Amazon's not coming to murder you because it stops again them to come. So he's being overprotective, and that's where the lunging is coming from. Plus, because he's on a leash, he's getting a little bit braver than he would otherwise. It doesn't mean that he's actually going to attack anyone, but it does mean we need to switch him off. And now to do that, we need to work out what's right for him because dogs aren't all the same.
And by the way, him being a really big dog, and obviously all the news now, another dog attack at a dog park yesterday, I think it was. And then, of course, the death of that lady a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And you have a dog that is going to be a 100-pound dog with already kind of a reputation for being one of those kind of dogs. You really, really need to be careful, Debbie. You really do.
One of the sections of the new Dangerous Dog Act is that if your dog puts someone in fear for their safety, so if someone is just afraid or put in fear by your dog, then that can trigger a dangerous dog inquiry by animal control. So is something we do need to get on top of, definitely, because it's going to get you in trouble.
Yeah, give them a call, Deb. They will set up an appointment and get your dog right, and that'll be very good for you. Rotties are scary, and you definitely don't want to have one of those situations out there where your dog attacks somebody with pre-knowledge that there's a possibility that could happen.
And they're German.
Yeah,
which makes it more
right.
difficult.
All right. Let's get to Steven. Steven, how you doing, buddy? You're on with Daryl Payne from Paw Affection Dog Training.
What's going on, guys, man? I know Daryl. I worked with you a couple years ago. My dog is a Dutch weenie, Shadow. Anyway, she licks like crazy. She stays with us in the bed. Anyway, she'll lick my back, lick my arms. I just can't stop her from licking. Why does she do that? I'm just asking.
It can be a couple of reasons. Normally, they're grooming you, looking for attention the whole time, and she thinks that you need looking after. So she's grooming you. She's washing you, same as she would, a puppy.
Yeah.
Normally, with things like this, we need to just up your game a little bit and put you in a position where she feels that you're more of a leader and less of a dependent. Yeah. So there'll be certain things that certain things that you're doing or not doing, which is giving her the wrong impression about you, where she's now, she's become your mum. So so, which is cute and sweet. But if you saw what's in the dog's mouth, you wouldn't want to lick it.
Yeah. Thanks for your call, Steven.
You said it was a Chiweenie?
Yeah, it's a Chiweenie.
And it's got him.
Yeah, Shadow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the Chiweenie became the alpha.
Yeah.
It's become the mother, and it's sweet. But
it's an ownership thing, though, right? Because my dog does this to my wife, and I tell her, I said, Daryl tells me that's like an ownership thing. Like, she's treating you like one of her puppies, and she's like, oh, get off it. But that thing will lick. For 20 minutes, it won't stop.
Yeah.
I don't know how it does it.
I've said it before on here. You know what? It's people of my age, and if you're listening and you're over 50, you'll remember when you had something on your face as a child, and your mother would spit in a handkerchief and then wipe your face with it.
Oh yeah,
that's what the dog's doing.
All right, here we go.
That guy felt like he had to turn in his man card. He was real bummed out.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? You're on with Daryl Payne from Paw Affection Dog Training.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, good buddy.
I got a 9-year-old red-nosed bulldog. She's the sweetest thing ever. Gets along with squirrels, rabbits, any size dog. Her brother passed away in November, and now she's acting out by going through the trash, which she's never done in the 7 years I had her, and like chewing up door frames, which she has never done before.
It's wild. We've heard of this before, haven't we?
Yeah, this is anxiety. She was obviously with her brother for a long time, and when you've got a bonded pair like that, when one does die, it really does. It can throw the other one out quite a lot, and I think that's what's happened. And she's suffering from anxiety as a result of that. Don't go rushing in to get anxiety meds, because one of the side effects of anxiety meds is actually can cause aggression. Not always, but it can. So it is one of the side effects. So don't go rushing to get those.
You need some of Ross's old lady brownies.
Yeah, I got
you. There's a couple of options for you. You can either give her more things to do, so hide things for her to find and that kind of stuff. Walk her a little more, perhaps. As we said earlier, let her sniff, things like that. I don't know if you're in a mind to do it, but probably the best thing you could do is get a younger male dog, and that would be a friend for her. And I know, some people don't want to hear that, but when you've got a problem like this, and it's manifesting itself in the way it is, she's missing a companion. Don't get another female, but if you were to get a younger male, then you probably, she gets on with dogs anyway. You'll find that she would take that on. You don't have to get a puppy, but just get a younger rescue, and that will bond her again, and you'll find that a lot of these problems will go away.
Yeah,
but
thanks, Chris. We appreciate that. Yeah, just get another dog. That's all you need. Just another dog. Just add another mouth to the house.
Well, she likes squirrels. Get a squirrel.
All right, here is Willie. Willie, how you doing? You're on with Daryl from Paw Affection Dog Training.
Hey, guys and one gal. How are y'all doing today?
Hey, Willie.
Hello, Willie.
Thanks for acknowledging me.
Hey, I got a dog. He is a lab and pit bull mixed dog. And I got him as a puppy, and from a lady. No problem I'm having. He keeps wanting to mount up on one of the hogs that are around the house. And that's the only problem he does, and it's only that one hog that he tries to mount up on. But
sir,
dog, and
We've all been through that phase.
Well, it was college days. I understand.
It's the one that he feels is probably the more dominant of all the others, and what he's trying to do is establish himself as the pack leader, if you like. It is a dominance thing, mounting, humping, all that kind of stuff. No matter
what it
whether you've
is.
got a male or a female.
He's the only dog I've got. He's trying to get up on one of the hogs at the house.
Yeah, it's still an animal though. So what he's doing, he's sensing that hog is more dominant than all the others. So he's like, okay, look,
he's gonna hump that thing into submission.
It is, and they will.
The lady I got him from was a big old girl, and he used to do the same thing on her legs. So I didn't know if it was a resemblance of the hog to her or what. I don't know.
My God Almighty!
Well, that is dominate. Yeah, it's all dominant.
What do you suggest, Daryl? What do you suggest that Willie does from the dog that humps old ladies and hogs?
And what you got to be careful of is that the hog doesn't turn on the dog, because they can be really nasty.
They can be nasty.
What you can do is
that one, and she sits right there and let him do it there. I don't shoo him off of her, and I don't know. I don't want.
Well, they can have some weird babies, aren't they?
Like a no, that's right.
Well, thanks for your call, Willie.
Let us know when you
it.
get your pit lab hogs as puppies.
All right, one quick one here. Hey, TM, quickly.
Yes, I got 3 German Shepherds. By the way, I'm the Denver Bronco guy in Ross's show on Saturday. It was a great show.
God, dude! I'm telling you, this show is legendary.
I got 3 German Shepherds. One of them is a puppy. You have I got a male and the female, right? And I couldn't get rid of this puppy because she was the runt of the litter, and she did everything she could do not to be sold. And now she's 7 years old now, and all she does is every time that you touch her, she's like, ah!
Dude, I'm telling you, if you guys were at this show,
thanks for your call, buddy.
I think you need to call us, because it's a weird behaviour, and I think we do need to get to the bottom of it. And I don't think we've got enough time for you to explain exactly what's going on in your house to encourage this.
Yeah, I get the feeling the dog's the easy part. Yeah, I get the feeling the dog is the easiest thing this dude's dealing with at his house.
Yeah.
When you identify yourself as the guy at the comedy club and you immediately know who he is.
It's something which obviously you need some help with, because I mean, shepherds are a little bit like this anyway, but we need to work out the where this screaming is coming from and why, so we can deal with it. But I think if we stayed on here until 7 o'clock, we probably wouldn't get to the bottom of it.
I don't think so either. We're behind on time. Tell people how they can find you and make an appointment.
If you want to give us a call, 407-456-1066. Go onto the website, perfectiondogtraining.com. Or you can join the Facebook page at Perfection Dog Training. That's the public page. Or Perfection Dog Training USA members page is the group to join. Any one of those things will get you where you need to be. If you've got a problem at home, we'll come around to the home. If you want to try that agility out, 6th of June at Shane Kelly, but just give us a call. Just book your spot.
Thank you, buddy. Always good seeing you. Good and loud for Daryl Payne.
Is it just me, or did that guy sound a lot like Ross when he's doing his...
Spartacus. Somebody actually texted and said that.
I actually looked in there to see if it was Ross on there.
That was some of the best callers I've ever experienced.
Pretty darn good.
And as always, Animal House is generously brought to you by Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, car, motorcycle, or even a slip and fall, here's why you need to call Glenn. Glenn isn't going to pass you off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to personally handle your case. So much so he's going to give you a cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. Just a couple of reasons why year after year he's voted super lawyer and legal elite. He is a true animal lover and truly a friend of the show. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718. Or check them out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Daryl, always good to see you, buddy. We'll see you soon again. And
absolutely,
again,
yeah. See you next month.
Perfection Dog Training. And find them on Facebook. Easily make your appointment. Get your dog in good shape. Good seeing you, buddy.
Absolutely, you too.
All right, back in a sec with Scott Maxwell.
Real Radio.
104.1.
Still a bit of a backup I-4 eastbound between 27 and World Drive. Also tapping the brakes I-4 westbound between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. Accident blocking the shoulder, Greenway northbound at Orange Blossom Trail, and another accident reported blocking the shoulder, 192 at Florida's Turnpike. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at truegreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
It happens only once a year in Las Vegas.
Our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
Is back.
Put your hands in the air.
One stage, 2 nights.
Are you ready?
featuring the biggest names in music. Live, loud, and always full of surprises.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Hear it live on iHeartRadio and streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tuesday morning at 8.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Savannah, and Gatorland's 77th birthday is coming in hot. So join us for Gator Palooza. Monsters in the Morning live on Friday, May 29th. Florida Man Challenge, Saturday, May 30th. And the Dunk Tank Competition, May 31st on Sunday. Live music, DJs, food, giveaways, and best of all, Florida residents get half off. Come celebrate Gatorland's birthday with us at Gator Palooza. Laugh and make some memories.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
And Sutherland Nissan knows that sometimes you just need a break. A nice long break. So during our month-long Memorial Day event, buy your new Nissan and make no payments till 2027. Hey, that's a break till next year. Plus, get Sutherland for life. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan. Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Online, OrlandoNissan.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
No payments for 90 days. Check back to customer for 7 payments, and customer first payment is not until January 2027. See dealer for complete details.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Maybe your kids are self-sufficient now, and you're ready to jump back into the workforce. Or perhaps you're stuck in that demanding job, and the compensation just doesn't match your hard work. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. At Mark Spain Real Estate, we have all the components to make you successful as a real estate agent fast. Go to joinmarkspain.com. That's joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love in as little as 1 day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
Skip the airport and get up to 40% off cruises and more with our Memorial Day sale. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It happens only once a year in Las Vegas.
Our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
Is back.
Put your hands in the air.
One stage, 2 nights.
Are you ready?
featuring the biggest names in music. Live, loud, and always full of surprises.
We're getting this party going hard.
Hear it live on iHeartRadio and streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tuesday morning at 8.
Our call with Scott Maxwell is brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. You know, it's not just home loans. That Mortgage Guy Don also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans too. And if you want to buy a business or franchise, That Mortgage Guy Don has your back with over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. You can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with That Mortgage Guy Don.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Ross, you rocked Pineapples Saturday night. It was such a great show. Great set. The crowd was roaring all night long. Anyways, oh yeah, by the way, that guy in the black shirt that you were quizzically dapping all evening, that was me, Brad, a.k.a. Bradio. Anyways, people, go see him. Such a funny show. Take care, buddy.
Wow, quite an impression on the people of Pineapples out there, Sauce Daddy.
Dude, it was a special Saturday.
I can't wait to learn about it. We'll talk about that at 5 o'clock for sure. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. There is Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah,
so is Ross.
It's all true.
Every single Wednesday around this time, we invite this gentleman. He writes for the Orlando Sentinel. You can read his columns Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. We call him the Truth Dragon. You know him as Scott Maxwell. Good and loud for Mr. Scott Maxwell.
Sweet heat, mesquite ski.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
You know, at first I wasn't sure of the context of that caller, and then who was calling for Ross, I think that might just be an awesome expression. You rock pineapples. No, you rock pineapples, dude.
You got to be careful with that on cruise ships, though. You tell people you rock pineapples on cruise ships.
That's fun to
you'll have
put them on people's cruise doors. Look at Jack smiling.
Yeah, he knows.
There was a no pineapple rule when I went on our ship.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that true?
Yeah. They started.
Who are they to tell you can't have a pineapple?
Yeah, they started cracking down on the pineapple.
That is crazy.
Damn, man, nothing was tasting good.
Yeah, time for a new cruise line. Scott Maxwell joins us every single Wednesday around this time. Talk about what he's writing about. What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. It's good to see Ross. Enjoyed seeing his brother last week at Fringe. He looked like I saw Matt Palm and the other critics gave him one of the Critics Picks awards.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that show. It was a very interesting perspective for me, as his show is very hyper personal. But I talked about the bag tag that you sent me already on station. One of the coolest things. Scott found something of my dad's.
How crazy.
When he, in his era, something of my dad's on eBay, so I had to buy it.
By the way, I told that story to my wife, and she got goosebumps.
It was wild.
Yeah, because how crazy that is that still exists. For people who don't know, it's a bag tag. When back in the day when you were a pro at a pro shop, for a club, the bag tags that the club would give out when people would join would say, the name of the club. This time it was Harbor Town. It would usually say the city where it's from, when it was established, but underneath that it would say, who the pro was in the pro shop. And Ross's dad was the very first pro at Harbor Town, and it had his dad's name on it.
Which is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Course.
Yeah, that was back
and I wouldn't have known it except that Chase had mentioned he was in South Carolina for a stint, so I picked up on that. But that's not like Buena Vista or Buenaventura golf links.
No.
This is Davis Love made his name out there a million years
Tour
ago.
stop, yeah.
Anyway, I was interested, and there wasn't a ton about your dad online, but I did see he had the first Arnold Palmer scholarship at Wake Forest, and Cindy and I were in Winston-Salem for 4 years, so I was kind of interested in that. And then you're just scrolling down, and I saw that, and I thought, well, Ross needs this if he didn't already have it.
One quick thing, when I've done internet research about my dad, because it's very myth-like to me, but there's one list, Wake Forest, and it says all the golfers and all of the history for Wake Forest, and it's in alphabetical order. So it right there says Roger Padgett right above Arnold Palmer as they go alphabetical.
Hey, crazy.
And then that's all still gives me a smile.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I thought it was a touching show, and we knew it was going to be a solid one, and it was.
Well, very nice, buddy. What'd you write about this week?
Well, I just posted something. I'm trying to remember. What did I write? Oh, well, I wrote about our CFO. I don't know if it's even worth spending a lot of time on, but our reporter out of Tallahassee, Jeff Swears, last week wrote that, discovered that he's been taking these trips. He's traveling the whole state.
Yes.
And he just goes from one city to another and claims to have done an audit. And for your listeners who can't see my fingers, I'm putting air quotes over that because his audits, he's an auditor in the same way that Homer Simpson is a pastry chef. I mean, he basically just goes into every town and says, I found $4.2 million in overspending. And they go, where? And he's like, trust me. Just trust me. But apparently, while he's been going around the town, he's been taking in some professional sporting events, seeing the Daytona 500, Tampa Bay Lightning, the Miami Dolphins games, and taxpayers have been paying for his transportation to these things while he's going around the state accusing other local officials of wasting money.
Spending too much money?
Yeah. So I thought, and I don't think anybody's taking him seriously anymore. I think in the headline, I just sort of called him the clown show CFO. I think that's what he is by now, but that was interesting. And then another thing that you may have noticed, if you caught this in the news, and I'm sure Deb did, they definitely dumped it on Memorial Day weekend. On Friday before Memorial Day weekend, the state settled with one of those employees that it had fired for the Charlie Kirk post.
Right.
And I don't know, this was a state biologist, and what she done, I mean, it's all even describing Twitter, it sounds insane.
Yes,
right? Like,
it is insane.
She had reposted a meme from an account that was supposedly a whale. And the whale was snarky and said, basically, I don't care any more about Charlie Kirk's death than Charlie Kirk cared about anybody else's death. Right. So it's a whale. It's stupid. Am I posting it? No. Are you posting it? Probably no. Do we fire people for something they do on their private time? Probably not.
Yeah.
She filed a lawsuit and the state had to pay $500,000.
Yes.
Which ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And I went back and actually read the lawsuit and the claim, and the scariest part about this isn't even that the state was doing thought police speech silencing, which is clearly what they were doing here. It's that they were lying about it.
Yeah, they lied about it.
That's why the state had to settle. The judge said, you just made up all sorts of things. Like at one point in time, they said, why did you fire her? And she said, because after she posted it, we got hundreds of objections from citizens. And the judge said, all right, well, let me see the hundreds of objections. And they're like, well, we don't actually have those. And they said, no, you said you got emails. It's public record. Anything that comes in, unless you've illegally destroyed it, should be a public record. Turn it over. And like, well, okay, so we didn't actually have hundreds of objections. The judges should have sanctioned.
Yeah, they should have.
The state.
They should have.
They said, first of all, you've been lying about this woman. Then the judge sanctioned the lawyers, who, by the way, they're paying $400 to $900 an hour. Because they said you knew you were bringing a BS case. They had a term that basically said you're trying to ruin somebody's life and make it and bring the big power of legal government where they can't fight back.
Yeah, malicious prosecution. The same guy. By the way, the same guy. The other guy got like 800K or another. This is the second one.
That's right. This isn't the first one.
We called this, by the way. We called this on the show. Yeah. We said when all this stuff was happening, like these people are going to get paid. You can revel in your short-term win, that Charlie Kirk thing. I mean, you can high five yourself across all parking lots, but I'm telling you straight up, every one of these people is going to win their case, and every one of them is going to get paid. And this is the beginning, and more will get paid.
And you're exactly right. And for those who don't know it, you and I have said it before, the First Amendment, the free speech, does not exist to protect speech that everybody likes. It exists, that protection to protect speech that's unpopular. That's why we have this guarantee. And it's the same reason when students wanted to have some Nazis come onto the campus at UF, I said, bring them on. You know what? Let them speak. The way to argue them down is in the court of public opinion, not to try to silence them and turn them into a martyr. And so to go back to this, the judge actually issued sanctions, did a sanction order on both the state and the law firm, and said, now we're going to have a hearing on basically the lying that you've been done. And then right after the judge did that, they said, okay, how about if we cough up $500,000 and end this thing right now?
Well, settle, because I mean, you're going to be talking about prosecution there. You're lying to a judge. You're lying. It's perjury. Well, I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, you're lying to a judge in court for a case that you brought.
Yes, that's absolutely right. And the judge did bring up the concept of perjury. And if you go back and read, as I did, the settlement agreement, a lot of the settlement agreement, it looks like it's about protecting the law firm. It's like, okay, by giving her $500,000, she agrees not to be a character witness in the sanction order against us. Why? Why should we as taxpayers spend $500,000 to protect a law firm that the judge said lied from getting sanctions?
Yeah. I remember, I don't know if it was this particular, I can't remember if it was this particular case, but there's a federal judge that went off and said that there was 45,000 misconstrued lies or facts in one of these cases that they brought against somebody. Like, it's just blatant. We're making it up to keep certain people happy, and that's it. We're just bringing charges. We're just getting indictments. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what happens after the fact.
You were right that we all knew this wasn't going to stand up, but the amount of money being spent on this stuff is atrocious. That $925 an hour, that is specifically for Charlie Kirk posts. I think it was Florida Atlantic University hired a former Supreme Court justice. They are paying Alan Lawson from Orlando $925 an hour to vet whether they, properly went after professors who didn't like Charlie Kirk.
Unbelievable, man.
And by the way, if you want to, I'm not a big Charlie Kirk fan, but if you want to, it's still, sort of tout what virtues he did have, it was supposedly free speech. It was supposedly the idea of debate. And this is all about silencing it under the power of big government and lawyers.
So crazy, man. I read that one case with a lady, I think it was just came down a couple days ago, but the one that happened last week was equally as frivolous. I mean, and again, anybody that lost their job over this Charlie Kirk thing, you're going to get your job back or you're going to get paid. It's one of the two. Take your pick, because you just can't do that. You can't fire somebody for something they say. It's free speech. I guess you can, but you'll get, you're going to get whacked if it's a government job.
Right. What you can do is you can't say something that's threatening.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually threatening physical violence or something like that. But you're allowed to have a different opinion in most states anyway.
Yeah. How's your bourbon collection? I'm looking at back there. I think there's a bottle missing.
No, I haven't changed anything. We're just, I'm waiting to relocate back to the office when my son goes out. But I did want to mention that, I am doing an interview tomorrow that I thought Ross would appreciate.
Yes.
This is every year I do the Mental Health Association of Central Florida. A really great group. They provide free mental health services.
This is the thing you did last year with Ice-T.
Correct. When Ice-T, out of absolutely nowhere, started asking about my sex life, and my wife was in the front row and decided not to come back this year. Anyway, yes. Henry Winkler the year before that, I think Ashley Judd. And this year, it's Tig Notaro.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And one of the things that I did to prep, it's basically I do like a 30-minute interview in front of like 500 people. So to prep for Tig, Ross, I don't know if you've seen this. There's a documentary called Group Therapy. Have you seen this?
I believe I have. I've seen a lot of Tig stuff.
Stand-up comedians sitting with Neil Patrick Harris. There's no real explanation for why it's Neil Patrick Harris. But basically, they're all talking about their struggles with mental health. And damn, it's dark for some of these folks.
And Ross,
and there seems to be a real nexus between stand-up comedy and mental health issues.
Well, Ross actually just did a bit like this for Fringe, right? You and Ken, and who was the other comic?
Yeah,
Joel Warren.
Joel, yeah.
The comedy show is called Psych. I did a 10-minute set of stand-up comedy, and then you do a 10-minute set of therapy right there in front of an audience. And let's just say it's still hard for the comedians to turn off the jokes during the therapy, which is also part of the diagnosis.
Yeah, it seems like there's a level of some of it's therapeutic for these comedians to get in front of other people, and some of it's sort of masochistic, sadomasochistic.
Yeah.
Like they are almost craving some of this rejection. And one of the things in this documentary that stuck out was a comedian I wasn't that familiar with. You all may know him. I mentioned to Jim. Some of these folks, probably know Nicole Byer was one of them. But this guy, Gary Goldman.
Yeah, one of the smartest and greatest, most underrated comedians. And Scott, if you've never heard of Gary, I already know you enough to say that's your new favorite comedian.
And I went and I looked up some of his stuff, and it's great. But through the course of this documentary, he's talking about like how I sometimes still want to kill myself. Like not 20 years ago, like my wife had to peel me off the sofa a couple of months ago and make me leave the house.
Yeah,
wow.
He's got some of the best bits when it comes to, he's the stand-up comedian. His most famous bit is the 2-letter acronym for states.
Yeah. By the way, he's also real prevalent on TikTok and Instagram. You see a lot of his clips online as well.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll be doing that more. If anybody's a big Tig Notaro fan, there's still tickets for the Mental Health Association. And by the way, she shows up everywhere. I don't know if you saw, like she was one of the final celebrities in Stephen Colbert's final send-off.
Yep.
And then you're just watching something like, what was it, Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. And she's the chopper pilot in that zombie movie. So
I told, tell me if this is right, Ross. I told Scott today when we were talking about the interview today that Tig is kind of a comics comic.
Yes, but also there's just a flavor. It's a lo-fi, still highbrow taste of oolong to me. I wouldn't even say comics comic because she has found her audience. But it's not for everyone. And guess what? Good stuff is not for everyone.
But that's kind of why I say that, because she reminds me a little bit of what's the guy that used to talk real weird?
Stephen Wright?
No.
Emo Phillips?
Who? Not Bobcat Goldthwait.
Emo Phillips?
He's an older guy. He's dead now, but he did the thing like that. And he talked like
Gilbert
that.
Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, because Gilbert Gottfried's act was kind of odd to watch, but behind the scenes, every comic loves seeing it. John Lovitz is one of those guys. And I thought Tig was like that because she never sold out to make herself any bigger. She stayed true to her audience, but painfully funny everywhere she goes.
And I think one of the things you might be remembering, Jim, and Ross, I totally see what you're saying. She's very dry, and sometimes she draws it out really long, like maybe even too long. But she did a set that is like now infamous or famous from right after she got diagnosed with cancer, and I think her father died and all this stuff. And she just went on stage and laid it all bare. And everybody, like Bill Burr, who I wouldn't really see as he's not really a Tig Notaro styled comic,
right?
Like, best was like there and best set he ever saw.
Yeah, wow, crazy.
She also has an animated special, which I really enjoyed. She grabbed one of her stand-up sets and made it an entire cartoon and it just works. It just works really, really well.
She does an interview with Anthony Jeselnik on one of his like podcast type show things that's very good as well. So check that out. Well, Scott,
she also had a podcast for a long time with Cheryl Hines, where the two of them were best friends. And it
what happened?
Drifted apart as the last election cycle went through.
All right, you guys give it up good enough for Scott Maxwell. There you go. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays right there in the pages of the Orlando Sentinel. Always good to see you, big dog.
All right, take care, guys.
You got it, man. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec.
Mistakes aren't bugs here. They're future best of segments. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air. Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, the name of the game for our hump day. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer with your forecast. Not going to be a washout, but watch out for some of those developing during the afternoon through the evening with the help of that sea breeze collision, especially west of Orlando like we have been seeing. It'll be a steamy day once again. Highs round out in the low 90s. Feels like temps up around 100 degrees. Even more showers and thunderstorms on the docket, though, for our late week. Any showers and thunderstorms, for the most part, fade away through the overnight with lows in the middle 70s. And for our Thursday, more numerous showers and thunderstorms, some of which could produce torrential rain with highs near 90. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Man, there's no question that when you have plumbing problems, your entire house quits running. That means no showers, no flushing toilets, no working sinks. It sucks. That's why it's always smart to have a reputable plumbing company on call, and it's easy for me, man. The guys over at Modern Plumbing Industries have just shown me a different world of vendor service and quality. Simply amazing stuff, man. From houses to high-rises, they can do it all. Plus, they're employee-owned, and they've been in business since 1975. All plumbing issues, gas issues, water heaters, and anything plumbing, these guys got you covered. And when you book your appointment, please mention the Jim Colbert Show. Get that $50 discount. Call anytime. 24-hour service is available, guys. 407-327-6000. Or find them online at modernplumbingpi.com.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose.
$5,000 to spend in your classroom.
Thanks to you, more than 50,000 teachers have been recognized for the amazing work they do in classrooms across America each and every day.
$5,000 in school supplies.
I'm so excited.
Congratulations!
We're helping get teachers the resources they need to inspire the next generation.
All the people who help our children to learn and thrive, it's a partnership. We can't do it by ourselves.
Just go to iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Does Florida care about AIDS? Somewhere in the state tonight, a mother is rationing the pills that keep her alive. On June 30th, she and 12,000 others will permanently lose access to Florida's AIDS drug program and the insurance support that keeps them healthy. After that, people start dying. Not in theory, in emergency rooms across this state. This isn't a budget problem. It's a choice. Go to ahf.org/ADAP. 1 minute could save thousands of lives.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Are you looking to buy new windows? Don't wait for hurricane season to start. Get your free quote from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing windows for over 50 years, and Reese Impact windows come with a lifetime guarantee. It transfers when you sell the home. Most windows can be installed in less than 8 weeks, and that installation is included. So what are you waiting for? Get a free quote today by visiting ReeseWindows.com. That's ReeseWindows.com.
The AutoNation flash sale is on. For 1 week only, drive new and used cars with zero down, plus zero payments all summer long. We'll even buy your car and pay you top dollar on the spot. Don't miss it. Save on your favorite makes and models. Zero down plus zero payments all summer long. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Appraisal subject to verification. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 5/31/26.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's, with refreshers like the strawberry watermelon refresher and the mango pineapple refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Now at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Tickets to the world's greatest soccer tournament start at, ouch, and peak somewhere around, okay, seriously,
So, we'll watch from home. Academy Sports and Outdoors makes the best seat in the house your house. With grills that make concession stands nervous, coolers that don't charge $15 for a drink, and official team jerseys so you can find your people fast. Go all in for the cup without pulling a hammy reaching for your wallet. Academy. Fun can't lose.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
What's up, guys? So when I used to do more handyman work, I had a guy call me and said his exhaust fan wasn't working in his bathroom at the rental property. So I went over there, pulled the cover off of the exhaust fan, and there was a camera pointed straight down at the toilet. So I didn't touch anything. I called the dude and said, yo, you need to handle this. But also, one of my favorite memories from the mid-'90s was eating a handful of mushrooms and going to a Pink Floyd laser show at the local planetarium. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah, that was like the thing in Orlando for the longest time, right? What did they call that? There was a name for it.
They did it in Jersey or New York as well at the Hayden Planetarium.
Yeah, they did it here for years, and they used to call it something because I remember all the burnouts I knew.
Wasn't it Laser Floyd?
No, it wasn't that. It was something else, and somebody will know out there in the texting service 77031. But they had a specific name for it, and every burnout I knew as a kid would go up there on, Friday or Saturday night or whatever. It was like 11 o'clock, and they would go up there and they would sit in their chairs and they would play Dark Side of the Moon, I guess, while they were projecting something on the planetarium, on the ceiling, and just trip out.
I got a medical question for you.
Sure.
How do you treat...
Oh, no, man. This is not good.
Nice, Jack.
Wow.
Hell yeah, dude!
I have to figure out a way around this because typically I've tried one certain thing, but it keeps coming back, and I'm tired of it. It's a pain right down my leg, a sciatic nerve.
Oh, you have a sciatica thing?
Yeah. It's keeping me up at night.
It's awful.
And like I was good all day, and then right now it's just shooting right down from my hip to my foot,
and it doesn't stop. And it feels like if you've never dealt with sciatica, I mean, you're lucky that it actually goes from the hip down. I've had it go from my shoulder blade all the way down, but it feels like a wire running down your leg that's on fire.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like. You know those wires and those electrical space heaters.
Yeah,
it feels like one of those running down the back of your leg, and it's impossible to get comfortable. Like I always found when I had it, I had to keep that leg straight. So when I sat in a chair, I would sit and lean way back so I could keep my left leg perfectly straight. It's the only time I could get relief. Here's how I did it because I think Jim used to have issues as well, and I would tell him this. This is what I know that works. Do you have a hard floor in your home?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No, this is true, right? So what you do is you get either a chair or something, and you lay flat on your back. Bring your knees up to 90 degrees.
Okay.
And then your legs the other 90 degrees, right?
Yeah.
And then put your legs on that chair so that basically what you're doing is, and put your ass as close. So I do it with a couch. And put your ass as close to the couch as possible so that your back sits as dead flat on the hardest surface in your house, and then lay there for 2 hours at a time.
Oh, my God.
And what happens is, after a while, gravity, this is what I've been told, gravity allows your spine to settle so that sciatic nerve doesn't have as much pressure on it, and it did work. 1 or 2 times it worked. Then it stopped working, and I went and got acupuncture.
So I used chiropractic in the past, and I'd get an adjustment. A couple of days later, I'd be fine. But, it ends up, it just comes back. I was wondering, is there a more permanent solution?
Man, I'm telling you, the acupuncture worked for me like crazy, but I know a lot of people don't believe that. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe in it, and still.
Yeah, anything that's been working for thousands and thousands of years, I would think is suspect as well.
I got to tell you, it just seems so kooky, right? It just seems like it doesn't really match with what we know as modern medicine, so I just kind of pee-shawed it, right?
Yeah.
And then I got it done, and I've not had one bit of sciatic issue since that day, and that was 25 years ago.
Oh, my.
Did it feel
I'm not
good?
kidding, dude. It was 25 years ago. Yeah, no, it did not feel good.
Getting little needles in?
But it's not like you think, though. You can't really feel the needle. You feel it a little bit, but they leave them in there for like half an hour or so, maybe not even that much, and they pull them out, and you go on. You don't like. There's no immediate. It's not like taking a pill, right? You don't get any immediate reaction to it, or even a 20-minute delayed reaction like you would if you took a pain pill. But man, I'm telling you, over the next 3 days, my life changed dramatically, and I've never dealt with it again.
Deb, have you acupunctured? Have you chiropractic?
Oh, yeah. That's why I was going to ask Jack, even though you've done chiropractic, maybe you should just straight up try acupuncture. They're also saying a steroid, an epidural shot.
Yeah. And they do the cupping thing with it as well, by the way. So they did the cupping first, and then they did the acupuncture. What are you laughing at?
I love this. I love all this self-care that all of a sudden you fell into. I can't imagine. You don't look like a cup or acupuncture kind of guy.
You know what a cup is? You know?
It's a giant hickey.
Yeah, they put the lighter in the little cup, and then they put it on your skin, and it sucks your skin up. And I guess it's supposed to draw blood to that area or something. I don't know.
A lot of people, a lot of the advice that I was avoiding, they're like stretching, yoga, strengthen your core to kind of deal with that.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. Your sciatic nerve is under pressure because either your spine is pressuring it,
right,
or you've injured it by bending and your spine is sticking out. You could have, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And by the way, it doesn't take, like, everybody believes that you have to be doing something really strenuous. My worst episode of it hit me when I was just simply getting out of bed. When I threw my leg over to get my weight to sit up, it hit me and I dropped to the ground like somebody shot me.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it, dude. It was unbelievable pain.
Jack, you got to try it on this next break. Try it. Give it a go. Go flat back.
I'm not laying on this floor.
Oh, yeah.
It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
No one works here.
You'll have sciatica and MRSA.
Nah, this is fine. We have the greatest, cleanup crew of all time.
Yeah, no question there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, super flat surface. This is your booty. If you're looking at my hand, this is your booty.
Yeah.
Push this as much up against the couch. Put your legs like that and lay there for as long as you possibly can. When I did those 2 sessions, I was there for 6 hours. So what you do is you do, but I'm serious, dude. If you have no idea about the pain, though, man. You don't know. It ruins your life.
I'm laughing just because you said 6 hours.
Yeah.
I can only assume that the pain is bad if you're doing anything for 6 hours.
Yeah. So what I did is I was on my phone for a little bit. Then I actually slept a little bit of that, and then watched some TV, and it actually went by pretty easily. I mean, it was football season, so I watched like a football game, and it was done. But I'm telling you, man, that flat back pressure was the only thing outside of medical attention I found that helped.
All right.
And it's terrible. It hurts so bad. I feel bad for everybody.
Well, that's a good at-home thing that I can do. I think stretching probably is. I think that's a good thing we should all be doing anyway.
No question.
You want to be, mobile when you're, in your later years. But, a lot. I mean, so many people. Well, anti-inflammatory because the nerve is coming through, and that's the pinch. So I just took a couple ibuprofen, but
Aleve. Take Aleve, not ibuprofen.
That's what Aleve is.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's a different.
It's a completely different thing altogether, buddy.
The only problem with Aleve is that if it doesn't work, then you can't take anything else for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it's naproxen sodium. So it's not ibuprofen.
Right.
I would stick with Advil if you want to be able to get relief through the hours.
She took the words right out of my mouth.
I just want to sleep through the night.
Yeah, and by the way, Advil, I believe, maybe the all-time everyday winter pain reliever.
Unless anybody have any of those 600 to 800 milligram ibuprofens that you usually get like after dental surgery?
Oh yeah. My
those
daughter,
are the best.
My daughter allegedly had a bottle of those left over after her surgery for a labrum tear, and I'm telling you, those things are a godsend.
They
dude.
are.
Yeah, they
no
are.
Narcotics in them
narcotics
whatsoever. It's just 600 milligrams of ibuprofen, but it will be the best thing for the swelling and the pain.
Your joints will never feel as good. You will feel like you've lost 25 years.
You can front door those. You can back patty them. You can do any of them.
Now your liver's going to stop working for a week. All right, back in a sec.
Merritt Island Fest, featuring Landon McNamara and Inner Circle, June 6th and 7th. Details at merrittislandfest.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Minor crash blocking the right shoulder I-4 westbound before Ivanhoe Boulevard. It's a slow ride on I-4 westbound as well between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. I-4 eastbound is also sluggish between Darrell Carter Parkway and Sand Lake Road. And crews still trying to clean up an accident I-4 eastbound at 92 that's blocking the shoulder. See traffic troubles. Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
You know, it's not just home loans. That mortgage guy, Don, also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans as well. And if you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then today is your lucky day. And that's because that mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Maybe you want to buy a business or franchise. Well, that mortgage guy, Don, has your back with over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. And you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Oh, the sun was shining today, hitting the solar panels on my roof, converting that to electricity used in my home, reducing my power bill. You can have this as well. Solar Source can get you there. Solar Source is Florida's oldest and most experienced solar provider since 1984, and they have rolled back to pre-2020 solar pricing. It's the Solar Source Price Rewind event. And now is a great time to get a new quote today. Go to the website, solarsource.com, and start saving money. Reduce your carbon footprint, lower your power bill, use the sun's clean, renewable energy. It's fantastic. Solar Source has been trusted by NASA, Disney, Legoland, and over 75,000 homeowners in Florida. No pressure, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. Visit solarsource.com. Do it today. And when you talk to them, tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you for exclusive savings.
Breaking news, it's been extended. The Memorial Day sales event, extended. RC is on site in DeLand.
Jan, these folks know how to party. It's Memorial Month, and it's been extended through Monday at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Memorial Day savings all month long. Look at this happy customer.
I was buried in my trade. I had like 20 payments left, but you got me out, RC. Woohoo!
That's right, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. And what about you?
Well, I saved a heap of cash. Got a new Outlander, only $349 a month.
And Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. Plus, get 0% financing for 72 months.
They got 200 certified pre-owned, many under 20 grand.
RC got me approved with a local credit union. Yeah, I got a low rate, too.
It's Memorial Month. New Outlander SUVs, all the tech, third-row seating, and a lifetime warranty.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand.
Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
Join the Monsters in the morning for a one-of-a-kind live event. Monsters Live at Night. Presented by Just Call Mo and Mills Air. June 5th at the historic Mount Dora Music Hall.
It's an uncensored monster experience you can't hear on the radio or watch on YouTube.
This special live show features outrageous stories, surprise guests, wild stunts, and answers to your uncensored questions with absolutely no recording allowed. If you want to experience it, you have to be there. Special guest house band Bad Santa and the Angry Elves, plus the pre-show selfie meet and greet featuring your favorite members of the Monster Universe, including Jeff Howell performing live in the lobby during the meet and greet. This is your chance to see the monsters completely unleashed, raw, unpredictable, hilarious, and totally uncensored. One night only, June 5th, Mount Dora Music Hall. Doors open at 6 p.m. Details and tickets at realradio.fm/night.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
AutoNation Ford announces below employee pricing. For a limited time at AutoNation, you'll pay less than we pay for new Fords. F-150s and Explorers, below employee priced. Broncos and Mustangs, below employee priced. Even Mavericks and Rangers, below employee priced. Don't miss your chance to drive the Ford you want at the price you need, below the employee price, at your nearest AutoNation Ford. Less stress, more go. Price excludes tax tag title. Optional equipment not included. Some model exclusions. See dealer for details.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know, I had the sciatic problem. You got to take gabapentin. I don't know why no one said nothing to you about that. Gabapentin is for that. Anyhow, have a blessed day. Later, guys.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Jack, for your sciatic nerve, stand perfectly straight against the wall, your back to the wall. Slowly walk out until you hit the floor at a 90-degree angle. Do it very slow. I promise it works. I've done it once a year, and I no longer have any problems. Good luck.
What's going on? Colbert and Company, it's Concrete Mike. I don't know much about cupping, but I know about spooning.
All right. Always wise words, sir. Always wise word, Mike.
Thanks for all the info.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. And Ross.
It's all true.
Yeah, man, we got a ton of stuff on the texting service. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's filled.
Nobody mentioned that drug, though. That's kind of wild. And by the way, what he just said is basically what I'm telling you. Like, you know, keep your back flat against the surface and apply pressure. I wish you the best, man, because it's terrible.
I need to stretch, and I've been taking like anti-inflammatory. So they said, Aleve is better for inflammatory.
Yeah, inflammation, right? Yeah, like when I have issues, like when my arthritis kind of starts flaring up or whatever, I'll take naproxen or Aleve.
Now, gabapentin, I believe I have some left over from when I had to give it to my dog many years ago. It's in a little blue bottle.
Are you serious?
That's good for dog. That's good for humans.
Yeah, sure,
right?
it's fine.
It's
Yeah,
all the same.
Just do a little research.
I don't believe any of that stuff expires. Matter of fact, the ibuprofen I'm taking expired in 2022.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I took some when I had my congestion issues. I took some stuff that had been around for a couple years too. That was out of. It was an antibiotic.
It all works.
And let me tell you, it works just fine. Those dates are for babies.
That's for you. Call me a baby, dude. I will trust the expired label on a drug.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we have stuff in our house that are 3 years expired. I'll use tomorrow.
Big pharma, they just want to sell you more drugs.
That's right, buddy. It's not milk.
I don't know, man. I don't trust that.
Yeah.
Also getting a lot of talkbacks about Ross's pineapple experience over the weekend.
We're about to talk about right now, actually. So, look, I heard the word that it got crazy. Then I go online. I'm like, let's see what people are saying about the show, because I didn't want to call you that late that night. I forgot to call you on Sunday. So I wanted to see how it went. And the first picture when I type in your name is you on stage shirtless.
Oh,
you saw that? Someone posted that?
Yeah, that's online right now. And you taking pictures with a bunch of fans, but you were on stage shirtless. What happened? How'd it go? Why are people freaking out about your show last Saturday night?
It went good. Nay, dare I say, it went great.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. I've had a new era. I've had like this weird demon time in my stand-up career.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a new echelon, a new tier of living in the moment and being present and performing live. So what had happened was, the reason why I was shirtless, there were supposed to be no cameras, but middle of the set, I don't know what happened. Someone liked the last joke. I'm assuming drunk person gives me cash, gives me a $1 bill.
Gives you a $1 bill.
Gives me a $1 bill.
Tips you for a joke in real time.
Right? That's got to be a good sign.
Yeah,
but what's the funny thing to do in that moment?
Put it in your pants or something, like you're a stripper.
I kicked off my left shoe.
Oh. Then what happened?
Then more cash happened. And if it wasn't for the stage over at the Moon Room at Pineapples being so perfectly lit, because someone walks up with a 20 and you can tell
was
that it's
wearing a Denver Broncos jersey.
I think the Denver Broncos guy definitely threw down some cash for what I was throwing down.
He texted. He gave you a 20 that night.
Yeah, so everyone sees the $20 bill, and at that point, right shoe, belt, shirt.
Oh yeah, you set the tone, right? It's coming off.
Yeah, but I still have like 15 minutes left to perform contractually. It's not even a contract, but it's the handshake deal.
I feel you, yeah.
Well, 50 minutes, it's still going very, very well, but, I don't know. That second neck of that second beer did something to me.
Yeah?
And I said, my name's Ross, and then I dropped trow, and I took off my pants.
You took off your pants?
I took off my pants.
You took your pants off?
And then I got back up and I said...
Did you plan for this by wearing, good underwear?
No, in fact.
Oh, no.
In fact, there was, I believe.
You had on the Crusties?
Dude, I had no shoes. I had no shoes, no shirt, no pants, but I still got service. And, but I had a hole in my sock. So you had my tall, sexy, tall toe.
They got the raw Ross.
Yeah. They saw all of it. They saw what my mom's preference was when I was born.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Well,
are you tighty-whitey?
I'm not tighty-whitey.
What are you doing, like a boxer briefs?
I believe it was a Hanes X.
A Hanes X.
It was a silky gray pair of underwear.
That's nice.
And then that's how I walked off the stage.
But it was a reveal, like a package reveal? Is that what you're saying?
They saw something.
Wow, really?
They saw the muffins.
The Miles Maker.
Yeah, the Miles Maker.
The Miles Maker.
And the Olivia Taker.
And the Olivia.
Oh.
That's what I call the left one. The other one's the Miles Maker.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure my son came from the right one.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
There we
we can
go.
end that
That's
right now.
yeah.
Good show. How much money did you make on stage?
We laugh at Pink at the Porn. But
Enough to pay your bar tab?
I think like $23.
$23 for all of your clothes.
Yeah, and
Sticks to comedy.
There's also
And
something.
one was a 20.
And one of those was a 20.
Yeah.
So 4 people gave you money.
There's loose change, I believe, involved at some
Nice.
point. Those were thrown, but that was whatevs. It was wild. Live performing, you got to show out to live performance shows because you just don't know what's going to happen.
Any crowd work because of the crowd? I mean, it seems like they're pretty rowdy.
One of my favorite jokes that I heard that night was someone, my opener walked out and said, "Hey, by any chance, is anybody into the Denver Broncos in big straw hats?" And in the front row, you just see a big straw hat guy wearing a Denver Bronco jersey. When it comes to crowd work moments, not too much. Outside of I read that room and I knew that they were down to have a fun time, so I threw down some of the more spicy, more abstract material that I have. Even some of it, like probably the hardest hitting material that I have.
Really? Well received.
Well received. I got away with it.
Nice.
Yeah. It was an absolute hoot, and it just, honestly, I needed that. Dr. Audience came to give me a visit this past weekend.
So, where's the next performance?
My next time doing stand-up is actually at the Villages this weekend.
Is it
dude.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to love you in your undies.
Dude, I kind of want to go see you do stand-up at the Villages.
Yeah, I'm doing it. You can get tickets at Ross Comedy, but also...
Oh,
no. Did someone text you?
Yo.
The picture?
No, 77031. He had 3 beers, holes in both socks, and Jack, I emailed you the pics and video.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Big T.
And this is Big T.
This is Big T.
Yeah.
Big T is just one letter away from being bigot. I think that would be a fun time to share that little wordplay joke. But no, it was so great seeing all the familiar faces. Me and Melbourne go now way back, and I'll even announce right now is that not only do I have the Villages right now, but Red Tail Country Club.
Yeah, that's up by us.
Yeah, guess what? Your boy's coming.
I'll be damn. Are you serious?
I'm doing comedy in their country club.
Yeah,
and I believe I'm playing the golf course maybe even earlier that day. Those tickets are also, if you're over in Red Tail Country Club land, they have a bar and grill there, and that's where I'll be slinging jokes. They do comedy there a lot.
That's Sorrento, Mount Dora, Eustis area out there, kind of near Debonair and Lake County, right off of the 429. And it's really easy to get to, and beautiful property.
And I am in cahoots. This is the thing. I only have a handful of more stand-up shows, and then it's going to be sketch comedy.
Yeah.
From like August on for the most part.
Taking out 10 sketches.
I'll be going back to Melbourne if all comes to fruition here, that I'll be coming back to Melbourne with the sketch show.
Very nice. Okay, there's some video up here, some photographs on the screen.
See, there's too many damn cameras these days.
Ross.
There's too many cameras.
Yeah.
Somebody also said they saw your package.
They saw your package.
That's fine, man. That's what I was shooting for.
All right, very good.
Don't say that.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back in a sec.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Let's get into some creepy territory quickly here. When it comes to weirdos using technology, Moses, what is illegal? Now, I'm going to get specific.
It's a very
here.
broad question.
Yeah, I'm going to get specific.
Moses, can you tell us everything that's illegal?
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Minor crash blocking the right shoulder I-4 westbound before Ivanhoe Boulevard. It's a slow ride on I-4 westbound as well between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. I-4 eastbound is also sluggish between Darrell Carter Parkway and Sand Lake Road. And crews still trying to clean up an accident I-4 eastbound at 92 that's blocking the shoulder. See traffic troubles. Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at truegreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
Man, let me tell you something. If you're out there in the world of real estate, if you're sitting in your home right now and you want to move your house, it's time to move on to that next level of your life. Man, don't make a mistake. Don't hire the wrong real estate company. Go with my friends over at the Nickley Group. They're going to treat you right. On average, they get 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and even better, they sell those homes twice as fast. Look, man, that's your biggest asset usually. And if you're leaning on that money to carry you through for the rest of your life or move on to that next stage, buy that beach condo, maximize the value of your house. The Nickley Group can do that for you. And if you make a mistake here, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. And look, if you're out there buying a house, you're shopping for a place right now, and you have some specific things that you need, man, nobody in Central Florida is going to look harder for all those homes that check all those boxes for you and your family. And when you factor in their VIP program, guys, it gets crazy. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. They even have this early access program that gets you into off-market properties before they even get listed. Number one real estate team in Central Florida. They sell a house about every 7 hours, and they even have a guaranteed cash offer. If you want to deal with any real estate stuff, they got you covered there as well. No showings, no open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. And buying a home in today's market can feel a little overwhelming at times, especially if you're in competition with cash buyers. But now there's a better way. At WeAreBeyondABank.com, they offer the Buyer's Edge program. That means when you make an offer, sellers know your financing is solid, so your offer can compete with cash. And for sellers, when you get an offer from a buyer at the Buyer's Edge program at We Are Beyond the Bank, you don't have to settle for a lower cash price. They even back the Buyer's Edge program with a $5,000 guarantee that your loan will close and close on time. Get the edge today, the Buyer's Edge. Contact Brad Siebert at WeAreBeyondABank.com. That's WeAreBeyondABank.com. NMLS ID number 1281698, Equal Housing and Fair Lending.
Hey, Orlando. Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway all-in pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no additional fees, just total transparency. And that goes for financing, too, with rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And a helpful finance team working to get you approved, even if your credit isn't perfect. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com. With approved credit. Offer expires 6/5/26.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses, just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Hi, it's Jack, and I'm back in the studio with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, is today's real estate climate still favorable for sellers?
That's probably a question a lot of consumers are asking today. And the answer is absolutely. The market has shifted from the extremes of the past couple of years, meaning we're headed in the direction of a more balanced environment. That means sellers still have strong opportunities to sell quickly and for a good price, especially with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
Thanks, Mark. Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. At IDC, we honor the legacy of the one and only Keith LeClaire.
We refuse to be beat on any diamond, any price, anywhere. You cannot get any closer to the source than International Diamond Center.
His competitive spirit, his leadership, his passion for quality.
The finest quality at the best price, guaranteed. Anybody that sees it on her hand, they're going to be on, where'd you get that diamond?
And who can forget Keith's fun side.
If you don't come to IDC, you are nuts. You're going to get a bigger, better diamond for less at IDC, period.
As we mourn his passing, Keith LeClaire's spirit will always be alive and well at IDC. And his other family members carry on his legacy. His voice, his teachings, his vision will continue to guide us into the future. And the core values of IDC will never change.
I want you to be protected. I want you to make sure you're getting what you paid for. It's a commitment from our family. It's our blood. It's our heart behind it. It's our trust. It's our integrity.
International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Online at shopidc.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered. Need a new battery, brakes, wipers, oil? Everything you need is right here, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Still to come, we find out what's in the good sauce with Ross Padgett. Today at 6 on The Jim Colbert Show.
How to do, Colbert Crew?
What up, yo?
You gotta wait. You know who? Your favorite tea bag in Rockledge. And sadly, the courts said I'm not allowed to drink beer for the next 6 months.
Whoa!
But hey, who's to say I'm not one to break a law or two? Have a good show, y'all.
See you, buddy. God almighty, man. That's drinking
Hey
beer.
everybody, it's Kate. Addiction, and it's not the person, it's the disease, but still, he's had a lot of time to get that together. You know, I think it's over, but that's okay, because you know who I like? I like that Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, yeah.
He's cute, and he doesn't need hair. He's just really cute.
What is she doing? What is that sound in the background? It's like she's on a train.
Yeah, it sounded like
what is that?
Yeah, it sounded like the thing that used to go in front of trains where the two guys would lift it, push down on each side.
But what was that sound? It did. It sounded like she was moving on or riding something, did it not? All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah. What is this?
Let's see.
Her voice kills me, by the way.
To get that together. You know, I think it's over, but that's okay, because you know who I like? I like that Scotty Scheffler. He's cute, and he doesn't need hair. He's just really cute.
What is that?
So it seems like a moving vehicle, but with a window that's rattling.
Yeah, something is wild in that, man. Like he's riding on a train or a trolley or something.
I've already convinced myself that she's like a clown hobo train dweller.
Oh, yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd get her in here immediately. 77031, that's how you text us. Let me ask you guys a quick question. This is just an aside because there's a story that it talks about this, and I wonder, because each of you we're all from different places. None of us were born here in Orlando. Ross is from Naples, Jack is from Jersey, Deb is from Wisconsin, and I am from Putnam County, from Palatka. I'm actually the only, no, you're a Floridian, yeah. Very good. So Lewis Bolden, do you know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
he's a reporter with News 6.
Yeah, Channel 6, right? Been around for a very long time, by the way. I don't know if you know. He's been on the air for like 25 years or something.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly what it said in the story. He's leaving Orlando.
Okay.
Let me double check that because now you're
Best of luck, Lewis.
WKMG News 6 anchor investigator signs off after 25 years of service.
Oh my.
Yeah, crazy, right? Because he looks so young.
What, he come to when he was 10?
And I got to tell you something too. So Lewis isn't like a really big guy, right?
Yeah.
He's like probably 5'6" or something like that, and he's thin, right? And I made a comment about him one time to Matt Austin. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but he goes, "Dude, don't blink with Lewis Bolden. That guy is absolutely ripped and strong AF." So it was kind of funny. But anyway, Lewis Bolden announced that he's going back to his hometown. After 25 years of being in other markets, he's going back to Memphis, Tennessee. That's where he's from. And he's taking the afternoon anchor slot there because he wanted to go back home.
Oh, cool.
Right. It's kind of a dream world. And actually, we know a few news people that have done this, right? They found some success outside of their hometown, built themselves a name, and can go back to the market that they find interesting. And I have to ask, is there any part of you guys that kind of wants to go back to where you were from? Could you ever see yourself like going back and living in Naples? Does that ever, are you to Jersey, Jack?
Yes.
Or are you to Wisconsin?
I mean, I can see it. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it. You have no interest in going back to Naples, Florida at all.
Nah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's an old. I think you're the easiest one of the crowd to ask that to because I mean, Naples is just like full of old people. Well, like, what the hell would you do there?
It is filled with old people, but they do have like a ton of money, and there is somewhat of a nightlife scene that's kind of like blossoming. Every time I go down there, it's kind of like the drunkest I ever get.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're running into high school buds,
Right.
and they're like, all right, just one more.
Right.
So tell me how you did this again. So, like, what was 2018 like?
Yeah.
Just all of that. So, but I have no interest. I'm a city slicker,
So
and
you're-
Naples doesn't have enough city for me to slick.
So Ross is off. No going back home. Jack?
Yeah. And
did you ever think about moving back to Jersey, like your hometown, to like live out the rest of your life in an area that you knew as a child?
I wouldn't mind. See, it's kind of that's the opposite of what people tend to do. They tend to, work up there, then they retire down here.
Sure, yeah.
That's how my mom got here, and that's how I ended up here.
Right.
Coming to visit her. But every time I'm up there, I'm like, I wouldn't mind living here, but if the job was there, like if we were working in New York, that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be a
I
little
would
different.
love
Right?
that.
Yeah. How about you?
Not unless it's a cabin in the woods.
That's it. That's the only reason you go back. Because how many times have you been back to Wisconsin since you moved away?
Probably just a couple of times.
Just a couple times.
Is that a legal thing?
It's a great place to grow up. It's just it doesn't have enough industry
to keep you entertained or excited.
I don't know, entertained, but I don't know what I would do there.
That's the thing.
Green Bay's like, I mean, that's paper mill country.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I mean, that's steel. I mean, it's not steel country, but I mean, it's manufacturing.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you had any any connection to that area because I know you haven't been there for years, but I mean,
in fact, it's great to go back because when you look at it with eyes of a child, you're like, God, this place sucks.
Right.
I
It's
can't
worse
wait
than I
to get
remember.
out of here. This place, it's ugly, it's
Yeah,
boring, and then you go back as an adult and you were like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
The big red barns, the rolling hills, that kind of Midwest vibe.
Sure, yeah.
I'd love it for a vacation spot, but for a career yet, I don't know.
Yeah, same here, man. I've actually even fantasized buying a little place up in my hometown, just like a little cabin or a cottage or something to have something to go back and hang out if I want to. But to be quite honest with you, like the friends that I knew in high school, I don't really know many of them anymore. I one or two of them I go back and see and hang out with, but for the most part, it would just be kind of going back there. I don't really have a reason to go back. Like I have one family member alive up there. That's it.
I like Deb's answer of it has to be a cabin in the woods, which has nothing to do with really Wisconsin, right? It's just like
I just wanted to be away from everyone.
yeah, cabin in the woods, right? Is like that's dream.
Yeah, but you'd have to know Wisconsin woods.
Okay, so
you'd have to know Wisconsin woods.
Is it cabin in the woods or cabin in the Wisconsin woods?
Wisconsin woods,
All right.
Absolutely.
What makes our woods so different? What is the deal? It's like not much underbrush. It's just giant tree forest.
Yeah,
or?
you don't see palmettos.
Oh yeah, there's none of that.
You don't see longleaf pine.
It's
you'll see pine boughs. You'll see birch trees. You'll see poplar trees. You don't see alligators and
all that stuff.
All that stuff.
But the one thing, there's
You'll
one
hear the wolves.
There's one answer that I was surprisingly
badgers.
I don't accept, which was Jack's, because like
I want to. throttle you.
Take the career part out of it. We're just talking about
your hometown. Going back.
Your hometown.
Your stomp.
What the hell?
Your 2 miles square radius town you grew up in.
And what the hell would I do there?
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Is like when you think about going back there has to be a nostalgia trigger to want to go back. You have to have something there you could see yourself doing on a daily basis. It can't be just I'm going to go back there for the sake of going back. You have to have he has a plan. Lewis Bolden is going back there. He's going back to work. He just wants to broadcast and be in his hometown.
That's a career. He's going back for a job.
All right, so then what happens if Jersey goes, we don't have that job?
Then I don't go there.
So there's your answer.
Here.
He doesn't have a nostalgic connection to it at all.
I like being in the area. I miss it. It's a beautiful. By the way, northern New Jersey
is
gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
you have the full change of seasons, and it's a lovely place. Being in the city is electric. And being able to do anything at any time is a lot of fun.
You're right, though. Gloria lives right on the other side, and we go up there, and you're right in the city and then right back. It's gorgeous up there.
I miss those things, but, so if the job was there, that would be great. Taking the subway to work? Hell yeah, let's go.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, you're going to drive?
Yeah, I'd rather have a car.
Good luck with that.
I would not want to. I wouldn't want to ride the subway, but I understand what you're saying. Ease wise, that's the answer. But I would not want to do that. I want to
spending $1,000 a month on parking.
if you can get lucky about a space, right?
Yeah. Well, what is it about the subway that scares you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's the people.
Yeah, but Keanu Reeves takes the subway.
But I have a problem with the cabin in the woods. Okay.
It's the people, dude. I don't want to be. Have you ever been on the subway in New York?
And not a problem in the cabin in the woods. I respect that. I'm too soft to go live in a cabin in the woods. I'd be like, the bugs.
My God almighty. I was talking to a girl that sells for us a little bit earlier, and we were in here, and she and her husband bought this bus that they're going to convert into like a travel bus.
Those are my favorite on Instagram.
And I'm telling you, dude, I immediately, you can ask Deborah, I leaned in a hurry. I was like, dude, that is dream world stuff right there. On a bus, just nothing, no responsibilities at all. Just wake up in the morning and figure out where you want to be and go there.
Well, I mean, you could still work, remotely, but you can turn it into a cabin in the woods. Then you drive somewhere else. It's a beach house.
Oh, yeah, man.
But then gas prices.
As soon as that straight's open, they're coming down. That's what I hear. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. What burger chain do you think is in trouble?
Burger King.
Yeah, there's a one of the burger chains that's been around for quite a while is actually in trouble right now. They are having a hard time keeping customers. They're having a hard time creating new customers. And what they say is this brand leaned on its branding for too long and did not morph and create more opportunities for new customers to come on board.
Thought it was going to be a bunch of other stuff.
So it's not Burger King?
It's not Burger King, no.
Is it McDonald's?
It is not me. Oh, my God. No, McDonald's.
Wendy's.
McDonald's is like one of the best investments you could ever make in your entire life, by the way. When you hear people investing, like they just buy McDonald's, nobody ever doesn't go. I mean, it's like literally one of the most solid dollars you could spend. It is Wendy's. Wendy's is in trouble.
What'd they do?
It's just that it's what they didn't do, buddy. Like their stores, the quality has gone down. They haven't really introduced anything to kind of create a new vibe for themselves, and they're having a hard time keeping up because these other stores have kept advertising. They've kept their brand fresh. They've tried to do their best, and Wendy's hasn't done it. And it says, a sustained sales slide, a shrinking U.S. footprint, and a company share price that's lost more than half its value in 5 years.
Wow.
It says their attempt at a turnaround has begun. I guess May 21st, the company named the restaurant industry a guy named Bob Wright as its new chief CEO and president. And they're going to go in there and try to kind of work some things around to get people back into Wendy's. And we've seen this, because they were the ones that introduced that stupid, pasta bar at a burger restaurant.
Come on now.
That was terrible, dude. And the salad bar they tried to introduce to a burger restaurant.
Come on.
They've been trying to do stuff like this for a while.
I'm not showing up to these burger spots looking for fiber.
And I think once Dave died, it kind of took away the soul of the company, you know?
Well, you can't give them a hard time. They tried things that failed. The problem that you laid out was that they stopped trying.
Yeah, that's what it says. That basically their branding did not keep up with other branding going into the new world of advertising. It says it's always staked its claim on one. It's always staked its entire identity on one claim: fresh, never frozen. It was the founding principle. Dave Thomas did that. Now, of course, when Dave Thomas wasn't doing the commercials anymore, it didn't have its hometown feel anymore. And then you threw it into the same lexicon as these other brands, and they just can't hold up.
Going back to the original topic of this entire program today of going, man, it's the same thing. Why aren't the followers going around? Because it lost its hometown feel.
Dude.
It's a different product when you lose hometown likability.
What a great comeback. That's exactly the case. It's right. It says the commitment to quality has been Wendy's blessing and its curse. Fresh beef costs more than frozen beef. It requires a more complex supply chain, tighter cold storage, and faster kitchen throughput. In other words, because they never freeze their beef, that has a shorter lifespan for them to be able to get it out the door.
I know this is a weird way to word this, but Dave Thomas passing is responsible for one of the hardest times I've ever laughed. Because my brother decided to tell the fast food employee the day of that Dave Thomas passed, and he tells the fast food employee this, and the employee just thought total troll job and said, F you, dude. Trying to make fun of, like...
Oh, he didn't believe him.
Yeah, and my brother was like, no, I'm serious. Please, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all.
Yeah. It says here, it says they try to keep up, but... it says where a single burger combo can easily run north of $12 to $15, Wendy's isn't cheap enough to compete with McDonald's on value, and it isn't premium enough to compete with like Shake Shack or Five Guys. So they find themselves in this weird kind of
in between.
This weird kind of burger purgatory.
Oh, I like one.
I like it. Burgatory. I like it.
And the numbers are brutal here. Check this out. Wendy's average unit volume in 2024 was about 2.1 million per restaurant. McDonald's doubles that. McDonald's does double the business that every Wendy's does.
I just bought their stock. They're basically at a 52-week low. Watch out, dude.
McDonald's?
Yeah, dude.
It's the hottest money out there.
They've had two that failed at the same intersection in Winter Springs over the past 15 years.
Yeah, usually they don't fail. Usually they just move locations. Yeah. Like if you see one closing down, usually they're just building a newer version of that. They rarely close down.
Yeah.
That is one of the most solid investments you can make in America is McDonald's.
Well, you're talking McDonald's. I'm talking about Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's.
Yeah, there's the McDonald's has been there forever.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
They had one in our town center, and that failed. And then they built another freestanding one, and that lasted a bit, and now that's gone.
Yeah, it says customers are way less tolerant than anything. And if they've had a bad experience at your restaurant more than once or twice, that people will just like, look, I have choices now. I don't have to go to Wendy's for a big fat fresh burger anymore. I can go to Five Guys. I can go to Shake Shack. I can go to all these other places to get burgers that are similar to Wendy's burgers. And even if I pay a little more, I feel fine for it because I'm getting a better quality product. Because their products just haven't really kept up. They've changed their fry recipe like 4 times in the last 10 years, right? They're the ones that like did the sea salt, then they kept the skin on, then they didn't have the skin, then they went back to that. And I actually don't mind a Wendy's burger.
I like Wendy's.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
it's square, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not cutting anything off.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Load them up, guys. It's time for trivia. I think we have some Smashing Pumpkin tickets. If you hang loose, Jack will tell you. We'll do that next.
We laugh at the wrong times, and that's the right time. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is 11-year NBA veteran Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples.
The Bucks will hold 2 joint practices with the Jets before their opening preseason game. Coach Todd Bowles also wants to work out with the Jags. 3 straight losses hang over the Rays going into their series finale in Baltimore. Try to avoid the sweep there with Steven Matz on the hill. And 2 men are awaiting extradition to the U.S. after they were arrested in Argentina for allegedly breaking into pro athletes' homes last year. I'm Scott Davidson.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
Right now, Renewal by Andersen is giving Space Coast homeowners the power to choose. For a limited time, pick the offer that works for you. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project or enjoy 24 months of special financing. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years. Living along the Florida coast means dealing with intense sun, high humidity, and, of course, storm season. But if your windows and doors aren't built to handle it, your home could be working against you and your wallet. The good news is Renewal by Andersen's energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors are designed for Florida homes, helping keep your home cooler, cut drafts, and they're built for the toughest coastal conditions. That means more comfort, better performance, and peace of mind year-round. Schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and choose your savings today. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
The AutoNation flash sale is on. For 1 week only, drive new and used cars with 0 down, plus 0 payments all summer long. We'll even buy your car and pay you top dollar on the spot. Don't miss it. Save on your favorite makes and models. 0 down plus 0 payments all summer long. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Appraisal subject to verification. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 5/31/26.
Looking for something different to do this month? Come explore the St. Johns River on the St. Johns River Ship. The St. Johns River Ship is packed with unforgettable events on the water, from elegant themed high tea cruises to high energy nights like Rockin' on the River, live shows, and specialty dinner cruises. Celebrate holidays, theme parties, or just enjoy a night out with incredible food, entertainment, and scenic views. Don't miss what's coming up next on the river. Visit stjohnsrivershipco.com. That's stjohnsrivershipco.com.
Host an event they'll never forget at Crush Yard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crush Yard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at crushyard.com.
Breaking news, it's been extended. The Memorial Day sales event, extended. RC is on site in DeLand.
Jan, these folks know how to party. It's Memorial Month, and it's been extended through Monday at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Memorial Day savings all month long. Look at this happy customer.
I was buried in my trade. I had like 20 payments left, but you got me out, RC. Woohoo!
That's right, I'm paying 3, 4, even 6,000 more for your trade. And what about you?
Well, I saved a heap of cash. Got a new Outlander, only $349 a month.
And Outlander SUVs received the highest IIHS safety rating. Plus, get 0% financing for 72 months.
They got 200 certified pre-owned, many under 20 grand.
RC got me approved with a local credit union. Yeah, I got a low rate, too.
It's Memorial Month. New Outlander SUVs, all the tech, third-row seating, and a lifetime warranty.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand.
Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Hear shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla. Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts. We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Long John Jimmy. Took your recommendation the other day. Went to Long John Silver's. Got a 4-piece. 2 pieces of fish, 2 pieces of chicken, some hush puppies, and some crispy crumbles. Took it home, ate it. It was delicious. 30 minutes later, on the couch. Thought I was dying, having a heart attack. Called my wife. She rushed home. Seen the bag. Threw some Tums at me and called me a dumbass.
Thank you,
Hey
buddy.
guys,
Appreciate it.
Michigan Chuck here. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we had like 5 local Wendy's here in the Lansing area, Grand Ledge, whatever. And out of the 5, there's one left.
Yeah.
It's downtown Lansing, and it's got security guards in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess it's not a good area.
All right.
Go figure. That's the one Wendy's that still is open. They got great iced tea though, and lemonade.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
That was as viral as you could possibly imagine anything being at that time.
Clara Peller?
Like, that's as viral as anything will ever be. The Where's the Beef thing, Wendy's commercial back in the 80s was absolutely overwhelming. It was everywhere.
I'm all in with what you talking about, Willis.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's not a commercial, though. So.
No.
Yeah, Kiss
That
My
was
Grits,
different strokes.
all that stuff, yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yo.
And so is Ross.
It's all true.
Jack, what's in the Jackie sack?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo, choo, clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
A trio of prizes, and our winner today will get to select which one they would like. And it might be a pair of tickets to Gatorland.
Oh, nice.
An institution here in Central Florida. Been doing it for several decades. And this is your chance to go. Monsters will be broadcasting live there on Friday. Also in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to Orlando Pride versus KC Current at Inter & Co Stadium. That happens July 10th. And finally, a pair of tickets. Jimmy mentioned it before the break to see the Smashing Pumpkins.
How about that, dude? That would be a good show.
They are going to be in Tampa at the Benchmark International Arena on October 16th, which reminds me, I once asked a girl if she liked Smashing Pumpkins. She said, I don't know, I never tried. Back to you.
Man.
Very, very good.
True
story.
Clickety-clack.
All right, Deb, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Let's go 4.
4 it is. Andrew, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about y'all?
Doing good, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
Absolutely.
Let's do it then.
Game show.
All right, Andrew, this is a real easy game, boss. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, buddy. And if you could find that one, I will send you over to the Jackie Sack where a bunch of cool stuff is waiting for you. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, buddy. Today is World Otter Day.
Oh, cool.
That's right. It's World Otter Day. Here are 3 fun facts about otters and 1 lie you ought to know.
I loved him in Animal House.
very nice.
I'm going to end it.
All right, very good. All right, buddy, we're talking about otters. Which one of these is not true? Number one, sea otters have the thickest fur of any mammal on Earth, with up to 1 million hairs per square inch. Number two, otters have folds of skin under their arms that act as pockets. That's where they keep stones or food. Number three, river otters can hold their breath up to 12 minutes. Or lastly, otter poop is called spraint, and it's said to smell like violets. Which of those is a lie?
3.
3 is the one, buddy. You're a winner.
Yay!
Wow! There you go. How long do you think it is, bud? And why did you choose that one? I don't even
Andrew.
care. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. I do not even care.
Did you put him on pause or did you hang up?
No, I put him on hold. He's there.
Okay.
Spraint?
Just for the record, the first time I put it in 3 in 2 months.
Yeah.
In 2 months, I haven't put it in the 3.
Because I figured it's got to be longer than that, like
Yeah.
almost double.
It's not, though. It's actually not even that.
Really?
8 minutes is about what a river otter can, and they can hold their breath longer than a sea otter that can only hold their breath about 5 to 6 minutes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, let's go over these real quick. Sea otters do have the thickest fur of any mammal on Earth, with up to 1 million hairs per square inch. Think about that, guys. A square inch. That
Okay, got it.
A million hairs, dude.
As he acts out a square inch with his hands.
Otters do have folds of skin under their arms that act as pockets where they keep stones or food. River otters can hold their breath up to about 8 minutes, and then lastly, otter poop. How do you pass up the holding your breath for the one? Otter poop is called spraint. That's true. SPRAINT. And it's said to smell like violets.
As soon as you said that, it was so weird it had to be true.
Yeah, is that it?
Here's the trick, is that people aren't guessing. Like, all of that seems like, wow, how could that ever happen? But the question is, which one did Jim make up?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't think you could make up spraint.
Oh, yeah. You don't think so?
I don't
maybe
think.
not.
I don't know if you got spraint in you. That's out there.
I got a spraint angle. Some other things about otters you may not know before we get to some, not Ross thoughts, but find out what's happening in Good Sauce.
It's a banger.
All right, very good. Otters can swim how fast?
28 miles an hour.
16.
That's too fast.
It's 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, 8 miles an hour, or about 3 times as fast as a human.
Oh, wow.
There you
Okay.
go. Sea otters are one of the few mammals that use tools. Otters use stones to bust open clams and mussel shells.
I did not know that.
And that's why they keep them in that little pocket. They actually are one of the few that use tools. Because they burn so much energy staying warm in cold water, sea otters consume 25% of their body weight in food every day.
Wow.
Crazy.
I've been there.
Otter groups are defined differently depending on if they're on land or in water. That's unique, right? I don't know of any other animal that has this distinction.
I didn't know that.
If a group of otters is on land, they're called a romp of otters. And if they're in the water, they are called a raft of otters.
Oh, a raft and a romp.
Yeah. And then lastly here, even though this is so crazy, even though they can be born in the open ocean, sea otters cannot swim for the first month that they're alive. The mother will blow air into the tightly knitted, the tight hairs, and the air will actually get trapped because the hair is so tight, and the otter can float. She will also wrap the baby in a leaf of kale or a kelp so that the predators cannot find the baby while she goes and finds food for the baby.
Oh, how cool.
So the otter mom blows air into the hair of the baby, then wraps it in kelp so the baby can just float on the surface looking like a piece of grass so that the mom can go off and find food and bring it back to the baby without the baby being harmed.
Wow.
Crazy business.
Is it the cutest lake animal?
It is by far. I mean, it may be one of the cutest animals in general.
I've heard, though, and I actually have seen it, where an otter they don't act as cute as they look.
Not always.
No, they can be vicious. There actually were 2 of them in the lake I lived over here in Maitland. And man, when you watch them eat, it's crazy. Because when they grab a fish, it's head first. There is no playing around. Head goes right in, bite the head off, just eat it like a popsicle. And they were also they would eat our lake mussels. The little ones that would be near the edge, they would bust those up. We would find the shells open all over the place because they would sit up on the shore and bust them open and eat the mussel.
Cool animal.
Cool ass animals. They really are.
Water dogs.
And by the way, the big river ones, the giant ones, or the giant sea otters, they can get up to 7 feet long and weigh almost 80 pounds. And you see their teeth, right? I mean, it looks like a jackal. All right, what do we got for good sauce?
I'm going to tell you one of my biggest pros tonight at 8 o'clock and on this next segment about doing shows in the villages, how a literal bedroom light almost basically caused a divorce. And is there any better feeling in the world than that one thing that took 5 minutes, but you didn't do it for 3 years?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That was audio McDonald's Sprite for y'all. Right after the break. Much more.
Back in a sec.
How you see the monsters will change. Details coming June 1st. Stay tuned.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident blocking the right lane, 436 eastbound past Lake Pleasant Road. The actual accident is at Monica Rose Drive. Another crash, 436 southbound approaching Wakiwa Springs. Accident reported Conroy Windermere Road, just west of Hiawassee Road South. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Man, I'm going to tell you something about Life Imaging FLA. These guys came into town about 3 years ago or so, set up shop, and just absolutely hit the ground running, just helping people left and right. They've seen like 20,000 patients, but the most important number are the lives saved. 400 to 500 people have had their lives saved by Life Imaging FLA. And that is not us kind of going out on a limb, guys. It is no joke. We've heard testimony after testimony of people who went in that thought they were fine. They went in as a couple. Hey, let's go do this to see how we are. And one part of that couple would be fine and the other part would not be fine. But the cool thing is now you have that information. Those people were able to take that information right to their primary care doctor and then decide what was best next. And that's why these guys rule. And remember, there are no dyes. You do not take off your clothes. No injections. As a matter of fact, the entire process only takes a few minutes, but the information you get can save your life. Don't wait. Do exactly what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did. Call Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And guys, they made it so easy to make your appointment. Just do this. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it, pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today, and don't forget, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
And Sutherland Nissan knows that sometimes you just need a break. A nice long break. So during our month-long Memorial Day event, buy your new Nissan and make no payments till 2027. Hey, that's a break till next year. Plus, get Sutherland for life. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan. Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Online, OrlandoNissan.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
No payments for 90 days. Check out customer for 7 payments, and customer first payment is not until January 2027. See dealer for complete details.
All right, people, let's move. Sell every vehicle $99 down at Headquarter Hyundai.
Sir, yes, sir.
Team 2, I want credit for all. If you've got a job and $99, you ride. Even if your credit's so bad, your nana won't loan you money.
Sir, yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I think you might be in the wrong place.
Is this Headquarter Hyundai?
Well, yes, but
were you ordered to sell 300 vehicles before the deadline?
Out
of my way, soldier!
Oh, of course. Sorry, sir. Every vehicle, $99 down. New Tucsons, Elantras, every vehicle, thousands less. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. And America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. Can I get anyone a refreshment? Every vehicle, $99 down.
Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Plus tax and tag, visit headquarterhyundai.com.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out what a difference changing the flooring in two of my rooms would make. And so glad I went to see Corey at Core Flooring Center right there on 436 in Winter Park. Took out some old carpeting, replaced it with Made in the USA waterproof laminate. Could not be happier, not only with the decision, but the install as well was so good. Absolutely fantastic job. But it's more than just laminate. It's wood flooring, vinyl planks, carpeting. He can take care of you. And right now, Corey has a spring flooring sale, 10% off all flooring and installation, starting at just $1 a square foot. Corey also offers a lifetime installation warranty, but this is very cool. Core Flooring offers a best price guarantee on all installed projects. So you bring Corey a quote, he guarantees to be it. Just one of the reasons that they were recently voted best flooring company in the Best Choice Awards for Orlando. You find them online at coreflooringfl.com. That's Core, C-O-R-E, coreflooringfl.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
Want to sell your home, but you want to make sure that it sells on your timeline? Work with the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty, and you've got options. Skip the hassles of a traditional sale and close on your home in as little as 14 days with the Nickley Group's Guaranteed Cash Offer program. Or take advantage of their buy before you sell program and avoid the stress of having to sell your current home before you buy your next home. Go to thenickley.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered. Need a new battery, brakes, wipers, oil? Everything you need is right here, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Need a new roof or gutters? Visit homebuildersnetwork.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Got some battling facts. Somebody said that sloths can hold their breath longer than any land mammal, including otters. Due to their super slow heart rate, they're able to hold their breath for 20 minutes.
Wow.
Did not know that about the otter, or about the sloth.
Did not as well.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. We're here on Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that very much. I am Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
And Jack.
Hi there.
And Ross has some thoughts. Let's get them.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
Well, guess what?
It's funny.
Today's Ross Thoughts.
Sometimes.
Brought to you by
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Mo DeWitt.
It's Ross Thoughts.
You've heard the limericks before. JustCallMo.com. Entered on the go. Just call Mo. See, it rhymes. It's kind of like a limerick, like an old school thing. Whether it's a slip and fall, a car accident, Mo DeWitt is throwing some of the best events, and he's also giving out some of the best advice. JustCallMo.com. All right, so today I am here on a Wednesday, and I'm here to pimp out live what's happening on Good Sauce, but I'm here to also start my own little discussion by the end of this segment. So, so turn up the dial. Stay in your car. One of the very first things that we talk about that really is kind of a bummer is that, like, your generation, Jim, right? You had Carson.
Yeah, Gen X, Carson, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You had Carson. Guess what we got? We got Jackass.
Yeah, you have Jimmy Fallon, you have Seth Meyers, and you have
No, I'm literally talking about the franchise Jackass.
Jackass. Okay, very good.
And how big of a difference it is between, like, it's so weird that the millennial generation is now, like, tailored to the whole franchise that is Jackass. I think more so than any other generation. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Right? How insane is it just to say it out loud, I think, as they are cooking up another project?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
26 years. They've been doing that for 26 years.
And when you look at them, it looks like they've been doing it 56 years. Yes, I mean, because Johnny, whatever his name is, looks like that dude looks, worn out.
Just kind of doing a deep dive on showing the appreciation and respect that is the Jackass franchise and how it was the first time that the internet, I don't want to just brush off Jackass as internet content, but it was the first time I think society had seen dumb things dumb extremely well.
Super lo-fi, too.
And making you laugh at the thing that you didn't really want to laugh at.
Yeah.
Probably giving out some of the most primal laughs of all time from any other franchise, more so than any joke that's ever been written. Deb, you're not in your head. What was your favorite Jackass moment?
I literally could not eat dinner while I was watching it because I would spit food through my nose.
Yeah.
The shopping cart, because who hasn't wanted to get into a shopping cart and just rip through a parking lot?
Yeah.
Until you fall out of it.
I like the disco in the back of a van as the van was going.
That's a good
on
one.
roller skates.
Yeah, fart mask.
Fart mask
is a tough one. That's a tough one to watch.
Yeah, no.
You see him throw up into the mask.
No,
It's disgusting.
No.
My wife loves that show so much, or she loved it so much.
Well, and it's just so weird. Like, that's why I bring up, like, you guys had Carson. We had Knoxville.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like, see,
way different.
How different tastes of just, like, entertainment ebbs and flow. How weird is it knowing that Jackass has become Americana?
Oh, yeah, 100%, dude. 100%.
I'm not saying it's as American as cherry pie, but it's getting closer.
Well, I mean, how you know that is if you ask a lot of people for multiple generations to name the cast of Jackass, a lot of people are going to know Steve-O, Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, or Margera. I mean, they're going to know those people. Is it Pilot or Pontius?
Pontius.
Yeah, Pontius, yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a wild thing. So that's a huge topic of tonight that it's just out of our control that we don't choose our celebrities, you know? We only consume our celebrities. And who had Jackass on their bingo card back in 1995?
No way, man. I was actually just looking up when it started. It's 95?
No, 2000. I believe 2000 was
2000 exactly.
when it was getting off the board. 26 years, a quarter century of shopping cards, Deb.
And this actually, and this falls into one of those really odd show stats that I think is fascinating. It's these shows that have massive cultural impact that really weren't on the air that long. Like Star Trek wasn't on the air that long.
3 years.
Massive. Jackass, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And
really?
Then they went movies.
Yeah, then they started doing movies, but it's massive cultural impact with very, very little really shelf life.
That's just one topic on tonight's episode 110 of Good Sauce, which is available on all podcast platforms and broadcast right here at your favorite radio station tonight at 8 o'clock. Another topic that we have, and I'll make this one short. I'm so excited to do gigs at the Villages. You can still get tickets at rosscounty.com this weekend.
You've already sold some.
Right? The main reason why is because I don't think I have to worry about telling the same joke over again.
Shots fired, dude.
Moving on.
Shots fired.
I love the Villages, man. And here's the thing about the Villages. People think that, they can't take a joke. No, just have some tact. They can take a joke. In fact, I think they actually kind of like the jokes. I think they're a little played out over the whole loofah thing.
Yeah, of course.
But I know about the secrets. I know what happens over at Big City Fire.
You know the spots?
I know the spots. And one of the biggest topics that happens, and this is actually combined out of the two, I'll do this just to wrap up the segment, is that my wife and I, we've had a bedroom light go out 4 years ago.
So you had it's like just a little night light.
It is attached to the wall.
Okay.
Right? So, we had to do a lot of electrical wiring. She did a lot of electrical wiring when she installed it.
Okay.
And she chose the lamp, and it's a very pretty lamp.
Okay.
It had the light bulb is behind like a glass casing, like a frosted glass.
Yeah.
Well, it went out one day.
Okay.
I go to take off. All right, we got to change the light bulb. Can't unscrew the thing. We can't take off the frosted glass sphere part.
Oh, no.
Behind the light bulb.
Why?
Because you just can't unscrew it, Jim. I've tried for years.
There's no way. There's no way that's the case.
I tried.
There's no way they'll design a lamp that you can't change the bulb in.
This one's defected. All right? Are you on my wife's side already?
Wait. It's defected like it left? It left without permission?
No.
Or you mean defective?
Defective,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
They wanted to get away from a commie leader?
Well, I'll tell you how it actually ends up being defected as well, because we take it off. She takes it off the wall.
Okay, very nice.
All right. And then we try to unscrew it. Now we're pulling it from a different angle. The thing cracks. We threw it away. I couldn't fix it. We couldn't do it. We couldn't change the damn light bulb. How many pageants does it take to change a light bulb?
We still don't know.
More than 2.
Everybody in that house except one.
Yeah. It was one of the most shameful things. We bought a light, Amazon. It shows up like 20 minutes later because what a time to be alive.
Right. They're literally sitting in your room waiting for you to choose.
I spent 4 years without this bedroom light. We got it done within 24 hours. And then when we installed it, it took maybe 18 minutes, 20 minutes tops. 4 years without a bedroom light. All it took was $70.
Yeah.
And 18 minutes. And now I am here to let you know. I'm trying to inspire the nation. Everyone knows about those things. We all have those things. The things that take several minutes, but you haven't done it in years. It's all stressing you out. Always on the shoulder. That bathroom mat, it's been dirty. I haven't washed it. Yeah, you can toss it in. I believe in you. This one goes out to all the mundane activities that make your ass break out in hives that only take sometimes 60 to 90 seconds to do. I want to tell all of our listeners, that laundry load that you haven't put away, and it's back in June, all right? And guess what? It's May. All right? That
last
thing,
June.
It's time to put it away.
Yeah.
It's time to throw away that old jar of mayonnaise that keeps staring at you. You don't have to recycle it. Break the rules. Just throw it away. You don't have to go ahead and live the rest of your year with only 3 walls painted. You can paint that 4th wall.
Paint it.
Paint it.
Just paint it.
To all the things that take 90 seconds, that take 10 years of mental real estate. This is our time. Crush that thing. Do that. Fix that one light bulb that needs replacing in the closet.
Dude, you've got women standing on desks like Dead Poet Society right now.
Real fast.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
What are do you guys have any off rip? Do you have any?
Did Deborah and I have a conversation about this before the show today?
Well,
yes.
We have inspirational music. Share it. Say it passionately. What are the things you're going to do tonight that takes 1 minute, but it's been not needed? You haven't done it in years.
What did I say today, Deborah? I did. I fixed the dishwasher today. It was broken. Then my wife's suitcase was on the floor since she came back last week, just sitting there.
Oh, and how long did it take to put away?
I didn't.
That's your goal tonight, Deb. What's your mundane thing? You got this. Believe in yourself.
I'm gonna move some boxes.
Okay, first we're gonna buy boxes, and then guess what? We're gonna move those suckers. Yeah, we're gonna move them. Jack, what's your mundane thing?
I have a closet door that I've been needing to paint for about 8 or 10 years.
Paint that door, Jack.
Paint that door. Paint that door.
Why does it sound like taint?
Paint that door. Paint that taint. Oh, sorry.
Paint the taint.
That's
show
our
title.
That's our show title. And those are your Ross thoughts. Find that mundane thing and conquer it.
Inspirational.
Conquer that mundane activity that takes such a small amount of time and it's always taken 6 years. Those are your Ross thoughts. Thank you, Mo DeWitt. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. You did fine.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
Accident blocking the right lane, Greenway southbound before Celebration Avenue. Slow ride, I-4 westbound between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. Another crash reported, I-4 westbound before Princeton Street. Shoulder blocked on I-4 eastbound at Florida's Turnpike due to a crash there. And another accident, Conroy Windermere Road west of Hiawassee Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready
to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Man, get ready for grilling this summer with huge savings on premium brands at Tools Ace Hardware. That's now through May 31st. You can find great deals on top grills from Weber, Napoleon, Big Green Egg, Gosney, Rectech, and more. And you can also save up to $200 on Big Green Egg packages. Stock up on accessories, including 25% off Blackstone griddle accessories. And Tools Ace, they always have a huge selection of gourmet sauces, rubs, and seasonings, and that includes premium brands like Meat Church, and it's delicious. If you haven't had it, absolutely wonderful. So many great choices. Take advantage of free assembly and local delivery on all grill purchases, $3.99 and up. Shop anywhere. That's right. It's 14 Central Florida locations, or find them online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local backyard place.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
It happens only once a year in Las Vegas.
Our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
Is back.
Put your hands in the air.
One stage, 2 nights.
Are you ready? Featuring the biggest names in music. Live, loud, and always full of surprises.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Hear it live on iHeartRadio and streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tuesday morning at 8.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we place the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, call us at 916-888-4000, 916-888-4000 if you'd like to learn more.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
Looking for something different to do this month? Come explore the St. Johns River on the St. Johns River Ship. The St. Johns River Ship is packed with unforgettable events on the water, from elegant themed high tea cruises to high energy nights like Rockin' on the River, live shows, and specialty dinner cruises. Celebrate holidays, theme parties, or just enjoy a night out with incredible food, entertainment, and scenic views. Don't miss what's coming up next on the river. Visit stjohnsrivershipco.com. That's stjohnsrivershipco.com.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army. Our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Orlando.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
My name's Michael Green. I'm a captain with the fire department.
When Captain Green went shopping for an engagement ring, he shopped dozens of jewelry stores, but he found the best price, the best quality, and the best service at International Diamond Center.
I probably wasn't the easiest customer. I was pretty picky, and those guys were completely patient. They helped me find exactly what I was looking for, and a huge help through the whole thing. It's everything from when you walk to the door to, all the help we got to the pricing and the quality of the diamond.
And the icing on the cake? IDC's extra 15% discount for first responders and military, people on the front lines of service.
Yeah, it's definitely not a career you get into to get rich. When it comes to those sorts of things, we're kind of working off of a budget. But I've referred a few guys that work to the crew over there at International Diamond Center, and they've all been happy with it.
If you're a first responder, you'll always get the red carpet at IDC. White glove service, special financing, and a generous extra discount.
I had nothing but a wonderful experience with International Diamond Center. Really looked out for me and my family.
3 Orlando locations and always online at shopidc.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts. We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but
tired and sick.
Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Radio 104.1. You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Big John checking in. What's good, fam? Hopefully everybody's doing good. As you were speaking of the segment, I noticed one picture on the wall was slightly off kilter, so I just grabbed the level and not only did that one picture, but I proceeded to do every other picture, and then, everything's good now. So, this is also after doing a nice fat bong rip, so.
Okay, very good.
I
love this guy.
Great. On yesterday's topic about paddles, when I was in elementary, my dad made paddles for my teachers and the principal. And yes, I got in fights every day after school. All right, man. Y'all be cool.
Be
Love
cool.
the show.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it very much.
Hey, Colbert Show. I have a question about the Yachtly cruise.
When you say that Jack and Naomi are recording a live Captain's Log Radio, is it going to be performed live on Real Radio 104.1 at the same time that we're all out there on the river ship? Just curious. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Oh, by the way, first things first, thanks for signing up and coming with us. It's going to be an absolute blast.
Yes.
No, it will not be broadcasting then because it's on a Saturday in the afternoon.
Yeah, our cruise is from 6 to 9 Saturday night. We're recording it there live in front of the audience. Then I have to go home.
Yeah, and edit it down to play.
Edit it so it plays at 8 a.m. the next morning.
But it's going to be live. Is this the first time you've ever done it live?
Like record it in front of an audience?
In front of an audience, yeah.
When we recorded on the cruise ship, we were sitting just like on the deck that goes around.
Yeah.
We were just sitting aside. Occasionally people would walk by. We're just doing it.
I did that for a Primetime Kitchen once, and I did that on a Tom and Dan cruise. And they did a podcast, and I sat on their podcast, and they just did it on the pool deck.
Yeah.
Out there with a little podcast thing. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb, Jack, and Ross as well.
Hello.
It's true.
Hello. Okay, here I am.
Now, so let me ask you a question. We've already established the worst people in the world are
middle schoolers.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. I saw this on Reddit today. Do you guys believe that there is a certain name that comes with a certain personality trait?
Yes.
Karen.
Yeah, right. And that's the perfect example, right? When you say Karen, everybody automatically knows that you're talking about an entitled white girl with short hair who wants to see the manager immediately.
Yeah.
Right? That's the Karen. Do you ever think about that, like, for names that are happening now? Because on Reddit, they asked teachers to tell what they thought the worst names for kids were.
Oh, no.
And, buddy, they had opinions.
Oh, wow.
It says here, I worked with school-age kids for about 15 years, and every Jackson was a nightmare. But the Jackson had to be spelled Jaxon. She said anybody with the name Jackson that is spelled Jaxon was a complete nightmare.
Because we have two Jackson sons of two of our coworkers.
We sure do, yeah. And I got a friend that's got one named Jackson. The other one said that every Crystal I met was a complete bitch, no matter how you spelled it. I just found this so interesting. It says any Caden, Braden, Jaden, or Aiden, complete douchebag.
Oh, wow.
Actually, they say absolutely little effing C words.
Oh, wow.
That's what they
say.
Let's see.
You're right. They did not hold back.
It's the end of the school year, man. They're about to lose their minds.
But look, then a teacher checks in and says, well, I've got some good ones here. Everybody's negative and says, I've never had a bad Ethan, Levi, Avery, or Elizabeth, and I've been teaching since 2009. And every person that has that name is a pretty good person.
All right.
Guys named Cody. Never again. That's all she said. Guys named Cody with a K. Kody.
Okay.
Never again.
And so weird. You're touching on something that I find very fascinating because obviously your name doesn't make you.
It does not.
But that doesn't mean anything about the relationship that the rest of the world has with Damien.
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude.
So
Adolf.
So that is going to make an impact, whether pro or con, in your existence to a certain degree. If you go to 100 job interviews with the name Damien versus 100 interviews with the name Chris.
Right. It's going to be way different, isn't it?
It's got to be pro Chris out of 100 interviews,
you
right?
You are 1,000% right, dude. It has to be. Somebody just texted and said, I can speak for the Kyles out there. It sucks. In other words, being named Kyle sucks.
I am here to defend Karens. I feel bad. It's gotten a little out of control.
I do. I feel bad for Karens as well. And do we have a male counterpart to Karen?
Chad.
Yeah,
Chad?
we've been through this, and Chad calls and complains.
Yes, he
every
does.
time you do this.
Sorry, Chad.
Chad won trivia this week. We got a Chad texting us.
It says, I've never met a Tammy or a Tanya that had their S together.
Well.
One lady says, I've been teaching for a while. I know a lot of bitch-ass Heathers. Guy said, I never met an Austin that was a total menace. Wasn't a total menace. I find that interesting. And then one lady goes on and says, I've never had a David, Chris, or Eugene that was a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Very much so.
Yeah, interesting.
Because I can't imagine a Eugene being anything other than like
a nerd,
smart nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Eugene Levy, right?
Yeah.
I there's a weird thing with names because people always say, first impressions are everything, right? Well, what more of a first impression do you get to someone's subconscious other than your name?
Right. Yeah, you're right. And the funny thing is like, so I'm the only one that has a name. No, maybe Deb does. So you've been known, your full name is Deborah, right?
Yes.
Okay, but everybody knows you as Deb. Were you ever called Debbie?
Oh, yeah.
You were called Debbie when you were young?
I didn't know my first name was actually Deborah until I was like in first grade.
Oh, I see. And then Jack, you don't have, it's just Jack Robert Bradshaw.
Yeah, it was Jack from the get-go.
And then you have Ross, right?
Yeah.
And what's your middle name again? Coit, which is wild, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
Sounds like a terrible dance.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Or something you need a cream for?
Yeah.
Are we good? You got one more in you, Jack?
No, I like Coit. I think you guys are,
somehow,
you're off here.
Jack's comment is the most offensive thing that was said.
I think you should leave him alone.
Oh, no, I'm in trouble.
I have a weird thing, though. So here's a weird thing for me, right? I have 3 options for my name. Jim, Jimmy, James.
Yeah.
Right? No one calls me James. Only people who read my driver's license call me James. But the weird thing is, certain people call me Jim, but most people call me Jimmy. You don't call me Jimmy.
You're not allowed.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you two don't call me Jimmy. You call me Jim, and Deborah calls me Jimmy. Well, and all the old Monster fans, Jimmy. That's what I was known as on the Monster, so it's always Jimmy. And for some reason, I've always thought, and I've always disliked that because it sounds young, and it just sounds like you can't take a Jimmy seriously. But I
felt the same way about a Debbie.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel the same way as well. I mean, you had the dessert treat like Little Debbie's. I'm sure you heard that a billion times.
How you doing?
I once stole the sign from the grocery store
Did you
and put
really?
it on my dorm room door.
I like that. That's very cool.
Little
Yeah.
Debbie has a snack for you.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it said?
Yeah, it is.
I
That's
like
exactly
how
what it said.
Jack is throwing stones. Dude, your name is Jack. You got it the worst.
Yeah. You got one syllable, dog.
Listen, it was a pain in the ass growing up because of all the nursery rhymes.
Right.
Yeah.
But once I got through that, then I was like, oh, I like it.
Yeah.
So you didn't get any other version of Jack jokes in middle school, high school?
Did anybody ever call you
the
Robert?
me off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a little of that.
Yeah, just a touch.
Yeah.
Just a touch of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell, we still get that on the texting service.
Exactly right. All right.
By the way, today was the last day of school for Orange and Seminole counties.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Tomorrow for Osceola, then Friday for Lake and Brevard, and maybe Volusia as well.
And by the way, one real quick thing I wanted to let you know, Ross, that Coit, as a masculine name, it is sometimes used as a nature-inspired name, meaning woods, or as a name with roots in Kabbalion philosophy, symbolizing idealism and a strong desire to serve or help others.
God, that's probably what your mom meant. That's probably what your mother meant when she chose Coit. That's probably exactly what she read. I want something that represents him in this way.
No. There's no chance that my mom...
Yeah, there's no chance at all. Matter of fact, she probably doesn't know your middle name. Yeah, there's a very good chance she thinks you're Chase's middle name.
That is... It's a coin flip. I don't know if she would remember my middle name right now. I have no idea. She hasn't heard that word in such a long time. I got to call her and ask her that.
It's funny. I was talking to when I was playing with Fias the other day. I asked him what his middle name was.
You were playing golf with Fias.
Fias Cara, right? Yeah.
Yeah, careful.
I guess I have to spell that out. Okay,
Come on now.
that's fine. And I said I have a fascination with middle names. I don't know what it is. And I asked him. I said, "Hey, do you have a middle name?" He goes, "Nope, do not have a middle name." And I said, "Is that a cultural thing?" And he said, "Not really. It's just that my mom and dad didn't give me a middle name. It's that simple." But I know culturally, some people don't have them.
I don't know about culturally, yeah, but I know a lot of people don't have middle names. But I understand why you like middle names, dude. You have a man of a middle name. You have a goat middle name.
Oh, you think so?
Oh.
I think yours is goat.
No, yeah, then it's mutual goatness,
Well,
dude.
it sounds like his name is the goat that served at your restaurant. That's what it sounds like.
I thought you didn't like his middle name.
I do like your middle name. It's unique. It just sounds dirty. It does. It sounds like a sex
Like
act.
coitus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it really is close to coitus.
Yeah, dude, it is.
I didn't even think about that.
It's just an us away.
That's awesome.
So many show titles.
It's just an us away.
But real fast, your middle name is still Perkins,
It's
right?
Perkins, yeah.
Is it plural or singular?
It's plural.
Yeah.
Perkins, and I don't know why. There's only one. Actually, there's three. My grandfather and my dad both have the same exact name. I'm the third.
Speaking of, by the way, of names and stuff, is that you should have seen my face when I opened up Yahoo News, and all of a sudden I hear that Jim Colbert died.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys talk about that? Jim's namesake on the tour passed away.
Yeah. When it happened, I got a bunch of texts asking if I was related to him.
Well, my first thought was like, my guy was bigger than I thought. Look at Yahoo News reporting. It's a different.
It's still funny to this day when I go play at certain clubs, if the person running the pro shop is older, they will immediately ask me that question. If they're not that old, they won't know. They won't remember a Jim Colbert. He never was a great player. I mean, he did win some on tour, but yeah, they will ask about that a lot. He wound up writing books about blackjack, becoming like a professional gambler or something. And then he did some other real estate stuff and golf course design.
I once heard about like an experiment about like they had twins and then they named one one thing and then the other, but then even then you still have personality and DNA that's going to be such a huge factor in that person's life.
Is Chase's middle name also odd?
It's William.
What
I know.
What happened?
And then I'm one us away from
no, hey, what is the Coit relation in your family? I mean, where did that come from?
From like a great grandpa that got.
Was she just trying to spell coyote?
Yeah, and she just dropped a couple of vowels. No, it was from a great grandfather who died in war.
You should know this because this honors him, and that's how you keep his memory alive.
Yeah.
Because at one time, way down the road, you hopefully will be lucky enough to have offspring. Have Ross they'll have Ross as a middle name.
Oh, man.
And they're going to be, why do you spell it? I don't know. He was an idiot. I don't know why. I don't know why he spelled it like this. He chose to spell it like this.
Yeah, you're right.
He's better than us.
I should show more respect to this guy I haven't met yet or ever will.
What is your middle name?
Or maybe you wouldn't be here without him.
Deborah Ann. How much more 50s can you get than Deborah Ann? Oh, my God. What's your brother's middle name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Okay, very normal.
No Coit.
So my father-in-law's name, his middle name is Kern, Kirn.
Sounds like a Star Trek bad guy.
And actually, that's my son's middle name as well.
Sounds Norwegian.
It does, but he's not at all. Although he kind of looks like a Viking.
The Wrath of Kern.
Yeah.
I always thought this was fascinating, and man, I don't want to make this too inflammatory, but I'm
leaning in.
But I will. But to me, this one, the first time I heard this was, and it was being explained to me as an example of white privilege. I said it. I said the two trigger words. Buckle up. But it's my my best friend. He's Puerto Rican, and yes, they have darker skin tones. And his parents knew what they thought of Western society. They had 3 boys: John, Eric, Mike.
Oh, wow, really?
And they went out of their way to name their kids those stereotypical dude names.
Traditional white guy names.
They went out of their way because they were worried about what their future may be in the jungle that is life.
Damn, that's wild.
And when I heard that, I had never... I don't know. It's just, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And then having that explained, and I was pretty young, and this is being told to me from the mom herself. And it was just a jaw-dropping moment. It was a cornerstone conversation for me that gave me a lot of understanding, I think, to other families.
Somebody just texted and said, we know somebody that named themselves at 8 years old. And I guess that's a little bit of a thing now with very progressive parents, that they will choose a neutral name to call the child until the child's old enough to choose their own name.
Ain't no way.
Have you guys heard that?
No, I would have been Ken or something.
Yeah, you would have been Ken?
Something like that. I used to watch Zoom. Remember Zoom? It was on PBS. Yeah, and they all ran around. Hi, I'm, Michael. Hi, I'm Ken. And they all had little name tags. And I always imagine which name I would want.
I think my mom wanted me to be named Charles, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Charles.
Yeah, but my dad demanded it would be after him because of the lineage. But I think Charles was... I mean, my mom told me that one time before she passed away.
I named my son Miles, but I'm still terrified about one thing, is that I think I may have named him basically John in previous generations. that Miles is a very popular.
It's going to be common now?
It's
like calling your daughter Caitlin?
Yeah, I mean,
back in the day?
All I know is that when we did the research, if you look in the top 50 names for when we were naming our kid, Miles was up there twice due to the two spellings, but they were both in the 40s. So I still don't know the math of Miles. If you add those numbers, would it be a top 10 most common name?
Like MY or MI?
Yeah. So both MY and MI are like 43rd and 48th on popularity.
Oh, that's wild.
And we didn't want the most popular name. We love that name, but then we kind of find out that we basically named him John Smith.
Oh.
Well, there aren't many Larrys anymore. I mean, nobody names their kid Lawrence anymore or anything like that. All those older names have died. I think female names are the only names that have some throwbacks, like Charlotte and Sophia and stuff like that. I mean, those are old classic European names, and I don't think like boys in America don't have that. It's all your Cadens and Jadens and Jacksons and stuff like that.
Do you know anything about the name before we go? The name Jalen and the history of Jalen?
No.
Have you heard anything about how Jalen Rose was the first Jalen, and now the NBA is like 4% Jalen?
Get littered with Jalen.
Is that he inspired an entire generation of families and the name Jalen with Michigan Fab Five and his NBA career? It's one of the most fascinating things. It's like more than half the teams right now in the NBA have a Jalen on their roster.
One of the best players in the league is a Jalen, right?
There's multiple teams with multiple Jalens.
Unbelievable. That's how it used to be with volleyball and Caitlin. You yell at Caitlin and 15 girls would turn around. All right, 407-916-1041. Deb, got some news?
A health challenge for former Attorney General Pam Bondi. When will NASA announce the Artemis 3 crew? And Knicks fans, prepare to shell out some really big bucks. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and get the hell out of here on a Wednesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms are on the table for our hump day. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. It'll be high, it'll be humid once again as well. It feels like temps up close to the century mark, so stay hydrated. Those showers and thunderstorms develop, especially west of Orlando as that sea breeze works inland. Some of those could produce some brief gusty winds, some frequent lightning, and torrential rain. Through the overnight, we'll see those fade away with temperatures falling back into the middle 70s. Then for our Thursday, our Friday Eve, more numerous showers and thunderstorms as we tap into some more tropical moisture, torrential rain, frequent lightning, gusty wind, all possible in the strongest of storms with a high near 90. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches.
This summer, rediscover a place where every day gives your family more to take home than just a suntan. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world. Explore Florida's historic coast.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway all-in pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no additional fees, just total transparency. And that goes for your trade-in too. At Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships bid for your trade, so you can be confident you're getting the best value possible for your trade-in. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinanced. Expires 6/5/26.
Get ready for outrageous laughs and classic Real Radio chemistry as the Monsters at Night comedy production hits the Mount Dora Music Hall Friday, June 5th. Featuring Russ Rollins, Ryan Holmes, Angel Rivera, Angelique, Amber Nova, plus special reunion guests. Want front row for the madness? VIP tickets are going fast. Get yours now at MountDoraMusicHall.com. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. Sponsored by Discover Lake. Bring your crew, bring your laugh, and leave your filter at home.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
And Sutherland Nissan knows that sometimes you just need a break. A nice long break. So during our month-long Memorial Day event, buy your new Nissan and make no payments till 2027. Hey, that's a break till next year. Plus, get Sutherland for life. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan. Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Online, OrlandoNissan.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
payments for 90 days. Check back to customer for 7 payments, and customer first payment is not until January 2027. See dealer for complete details.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Here's your spring upgrade. Sun's out. Drink in one hand and a free Samsung Galaxy phone in the other. All on unlimited 5G. Switch to Total Wireless and stay connected through every road trip, beach day, and everything in between. Now that's a total power move. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total 5G Unlimited or Max 5G plan, single or multi-month plan. Additional port-in ID verification or device financing requirements vary by device. Purchase limits apply.
48 countries.
Only one winner.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Every unforgettable moment wherever you are. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
The world will be listening.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
On Plus Nicotine Pouches present Comfort Chronicles. A 10 o'clock tea time. How comfortable. You show up in stretchy shorts, a breathable tee, and maybe no socks. Let the dogs breathe. While others sweat in pleated khakis, you're in your comfort zone bombing drives. And in your pocket, On Plus Nicotine Pouches. The softest pouch on the planet. Buy a can at onnicotine.com. Products for tobacco consumers 21 years of age or older. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered. Need a new battery, brakes, wipers, oil? Everything you need is right here, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us, always look ahead. We will look ahead tomorrow on Real Radio Thursday. The Monsters will get things started. Daisy Del Toro will be in studio, and that should be a hoot when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family in the world of estate planning, wills, and trusts. Trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law. I did, and you can reach them at onefirmforlife.com.
So apparently Facebook is still a thing? Search gym members and join our group.
Everybody knows you don't let your children pick their own names. Has anyone seen Big Daddy? That's how you get Frankensteins, guys. That's how you get modern-day Frankensteins. Children cannot pick their own names.
Agreed.
I'm in no hurry to finish trimming out the window in the master bathroom of the house that we built 8 years ago.
Okay.
The toilet, the sinks, the shower, all work fine. And that one piece of missing toe kick, hey, it just makes it easier to get the broom under there.
Whoa, children! It's just an SOA. It's just an SOA. Yay!
Jim Colbert Show.
What's up?
My mother's name is Laverne. My grandmother's name is Elvira. I have an Aunt Myrtle. Thank goodness my mother named me Susan and my sister Pam. Ay, ay, ay. Love you guys.
Love you as well. Well, boy, those are 250's name as well, right? Like Pam and Susan. That's like half the churches in Orlando. Pam's and Susans. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Ross as well.
It's true.
He'll be doing stand-up this weekend at the Villages.
Old Mill Playhouse.
And tickets are already selling. We actually have a couple people already buying tickets. If you're out there in the Villages, go check out Ross. Actually, you know what the funny thing is? I was just talking to my wife about going out to the Villages because we haven't been out there to hang out in a while. So this weekend we may step out, buddy.
Who knows? And then after that, June 6th, Sorrento, Florida, Red Tail Country Club.
Yeah, not far from the other one too. So very nice. All right, let's see. Coming up tomorrow, we will have, Chloe G in tomorrow. Chloe Greenberg to tell us what's happening in Orlando.
I'll be here.
Ross will be here for sure as well. And we will do Colbert Courts. Plus other fun stuff, all great topics, all that fun stuff coming up. That's all tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock right here on Real Radio with the Jim Colbert Show.
And it's Thursday.
All right, Deb, let's get some news. Let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
Former Attorney General Pam Bondi has reportedly received a diagnosis of thyroid cancer. Axios is reporting that the 60-year-old Bondi was diagnosed shortly after leaving the Justice Department last month and has been undergoing treatment. The report said Bondi is, in quote, in recovery, end quote, and has been appointed by President Trump to an advisory committee focused on AI policy. Seeming to confirm reports of the diagnosis, former White House staffer turned podcaster Katie Miller posted on X yesterday that Bondi has been battling cancer for, quote, the last few weeks, end quote. All right, NASA's getting ready to reveal the astronauts who will conduct the Artemis 3 mission. The big announcement will happen on June 9th at Johnson Space Center in Houston. Ugh, way to snub Central Florida.
What the hell?
It looks like a Johnson Space Center.
Love that Austin Powers throwback. The goal of the Artemis program is to establish a lasting human presence on the moon. Artemis 3 will launch in mid-2027. Folks can watch next month's event live at space.com. And then finally, Knicks fans hoping to see an NBA Finals game in New York are going to have to shell out some pretty big dollars.
Yeah, they've been there since 99.
So secondary market prices, ticket prices are exploding since the team secured its first NBA Finals appearance, like you said, Jimmy, since 1999. In fact, games 3 and 4 at Madison Square Garden are the most expensive NBA Finals tickets on record, with the cheapest upper deck ticket to Game 3 going for just over $4,000.
I was going to say $3,500
on StubHub.
Wow.
Now, if you want 2 tickets courtside, be prepared to pay close to
$65,000.
That's going to be more, I think. I'll go $110,000.
Jack?
That seems so stupid. I can't. 50,000.
$300,000.
That's stupid.
Jeez
It's ridiculous.
Louise.
Stop this.
$300,000.
Make this stop.
Jesus, that's so crazy. $300K.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, awesome, Deb. Thanks.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today?
We want to thank attorney Mo DeWitt for saucing up our Wednesdays. Also want to thank Daryl Payne with Pawfection Dog Training. Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell, just in case you missed Scott's call with the Jim Colbert Show, and Daryl Payne talking dogs and such. Both of their podcasts have already been posted at the Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Jack, question of the day?
Yeah, in the YouTube chat, have you been to Wendy's in 2026? How many YouTube chatters do you think have visited a Wendy's restaurant this year?
15%.
48%.
Wow, really? Wendy's very popular with the Jim Colbert Show.
Just under half.
Good.
That's a lot, man.
One time in 5
Yeah,
months,
I mean,
though?
I guess, yeah, you're right. I've been there at least twice or 3 times this year.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. I like that double cheeseburger, dude. Yeah, especially when Chick-fil-A's line is literally to Kissimmee. I have to wind up to Wendy's, and of course that line's empty AF. You can drive right in,
And then
you could go cook it if you'd like.
There is a Wendy's in Maitland that totally benefits off long lines at Chick-fil-A.
That's 100%. I think probably 40% of their business is because you can't get into Chick-fil-A.
It's been a couple years, but the last time I went to Wendy's was because at Chick-fil-A, I'm like, that line's too long.
Dude, sometimes I actually went to the damn roller dog at 7-Eleven there before I went to Wendy's. All right, let's get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right, big show coming up tomorrow. We will see you then for sure. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Our friends from Real Labs. It's Good Sauce tonight as well. Woo! We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday evening.
And go put some hump in your day. Bye.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show, The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident reported I-4 express lanes northbound at John Young Parkway, blocking the right lane. Another crash on State Route 50 eastbound at Fairville Road, blocking the left lane. Still have a slow ride right now, I-4 westbound between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. Also crash blocking the left shoulder, 429 north.